what I stole from Bosco's house, and he's never getting it back.
I think that seems fair, though.
Like, I don't know how you were able to sneak past that guard that he hired. Like, that seems kind of crazy.
I distracted them with Chicago deep dish pizza, which is truly the greatest distraction of all time.
Oh,
and it's a lot better than what Bosco pays them with.
You said that in front of a New Yorker.
Listen, Zito, give peace a chance. Both pizzas aren't bad.
It's food. I don't give a fuck. It's food.
I will say this: I ate that. And my body hated me after the amount of cheese was like. My body was like, oh, and I was like, I don't care, body. I'm gonna have another slice. Shut up.
Oh, repent, sinner.
Is the equivalent to entire family-sized lasagna. So
I think I had 2.5 slices.
Oh man, I had 2. I had 2 slices, which is a lot for me.
And then you entered the Odin sleep.
I certainly did, dude. I looked pregnant afterwards. I ate so much. It was like
wow.
Pregnant with cheese, baby.
Gosh, hello everybody. We're back. Listen, New York pizza's good too. I'm gonna say this right now, and I've said it several times before, Zito. American any pizza is better than the Canadian pizza that I have to live with.
Apparently, from what I was told, American pizza is apparently better than Italian pizza.
Well, because we created it.
We also fill it full of crap.
I feel like...
but apparently I have been told by a friend of mine who's in noise pollution is just literally just like, yeah, by the way, New York pizza beats anything abroad overseas, and I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy.
They feel so different, though. I feel like that's unfair. Like, Italian pizza and American pizza feel like different, like...
They're like different food groups. Like, they're not even in the same place on the food pyramid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's, like, easier to make New York pizza, like, instead of Italian pizza.
All I gotta do is just walk... I gotta go to, like, a store for, like, in a 5-minute trip to the store and a 25-minute bake session at home, and I have a pizza.
Oh,
I think Japanese pizzas are the easiest to make.
Zen said at least it's not Brazilian pizza. Which,
no, that's the one with the corn on it. No,
they put
and
corn
Korean pizza.
First of all, we're not gonna slander corn today, okay? Corn on pizza is fine. It's just like it's like eating pasta, though. So it doesn't taste like pizza.
You and the fucking I are enemies now.
Hey, Zito. I've had eggplant on pizza.
That doesn't sound weird.
Eggplant can taste like anything, though. It's Schrodinger's vegetable.
Dude,
yeah.
Wait, back up. What? It's Schrodinger's vegetable.
Apparently, people put eggplant on like Parmesan sandwiches. Like,
eggplant Parmesan.
I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair.
Listen.
There's literally a dish called eggplant Parmesan.
Yeah, I was gonna say eggplant and parsley and Parmesan is like it fits. I can see it working.
Yeah,
wait. Let me get this straight.
Eggplant is a cold take.
No, let me get this straight, Monty. You believe that eggplant is Schrodinger's vegetable, but parsley, which is a garnish that tastes like nothing, that's the part of that combination
How
that
much
provides
parsley
flavor?
are you consuming?
Listen, eggplant
Parsley
can be
is the
anything.
new dandelion.
Eggplant is an icon to emulate, okay? Eggplant can be anything if it believes hard enough, okay?
I'm doing that bird question mark meme right now. What the f is going on?
Eggplant can be anything. It literally tastes like nothing
Yes,
else.
it's like an eggplant.
That's gonna be
nothing?
That's gonna be the raid message. Eggplant can be anything.
Yeah, eggplant can be anything. Yeah, an eggplant.
Eggplant tastes like eggplant. It doesn't taste like nothing.
It has no taste.
I just pictured.
It's like it borrows from everything else around it.
I had a very vivid visual of like an eggplant with like wide, like starry eyes going, really?
I can be anything.
I just now imagine that enemy from Castlevania that has like the flea man coming off the fruit of the tree, and it's an eggplant.
I'm just saying, in a world where celery exists and bok choy, to say that eggplant doesn't have its own flavor is I can't get behind that.
Don't put bok choy into this.
I gotta agree with you on celery. Celery is just water in solid form.
It's crunchy water.
It has a taste, though. Celery
has a taste.
Like
water.
It tastes like how praying mantises look, dude.
What does a praying mantis look taste like?
You cannot bring your synesthesia into this conversation.
Did you eat? Wait, back up, Monty. Did you eat praying mantises growing up?
No, celery tastes like how they look, not how they taste. Celery tastes like how a praying mantis looks like.
Did you miss us, chat?
So I have waited the obligatory 5 minutes and let you all attempt to talk about pizza. Allow me to educate. So as someone...
Oh, please, Bosco, please!
Yeah,
I wait with bated breath.
Yeah, please, sit there. You might learn something. So as somebody whose father owns an Italian pizzeria, I think it is a very different style of pizza that is more gourmet than we are used to from our traditional New York or Chicago style pizza. So to make the argument that it is better or worse, I think says more about your palate and what you're looking for out of pizza as a comfort food rather than more of a gourmet meal, because there are some phenomenal Italian pizzas, Neapolitan pizza specifically, which is, yes, really hard to make because you need a wood burning oven and you need it to be up to close to 900 degrees to cook it in 90 seconds. Which is not what most of us have in our kitchens. So I would make the argument that Italian pizza is delicious. It's just a different kind of taste.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
and there you have it,
homeboy. Ladies and gentlemen, Pizza Switzerland over here.
Pizza Switzerland.
Listen, I'm not out here trying to make. I think we can all just agree that Detroit style pizza sucks. I think we can just come together as a community.
I think we can all
agree with you on that. Yeah,
I think we can all agree that at the bottom of the pizza tier list, it is the majority of Japanese pizzas because they have mayonnaise on them.
Mark, no, you've opened the door.
They have mayonnaise on them.
No.
The expense.
He said Japanese.
No.
So here, no, guys, you calm down, please. It's okay.
No, the expense at so little at what you get. Do you like cardboard with like 8 kinds of vegetables?
Seriously?
Do you want to spend $30 on a medium cardboard slice?
They drown it in mayonnaise because it's the only way
to get
flavor.
Gaijin, isn't that just Papa John's?
No. I would rather.
It's that and Domino's. You're 100% right. It's just cardboard.
So
Domino's is not cardboard. I will not sit for that.
Here's an important question for you, Gaijin. Does the Japanese culture encourage pineapple on their pizza?
They will put anything on pizza.
They put some shit on their pizza.
I like how he asked me the question everyone else answered.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize that Mark's name was also Gaijin.
Someone in chat, Somber Jade, said that St. Louis style pizza is the peak top of pizza, and I'm over here like Jonah Hill at the awards, like slicing across his neck, like no.
So I have not actually had a slice of St. Louis pizza, although as it's been described to me by Connor, I don't know if I would like the cheese choice.
St. Louis. That I know is customary. As someone who likes St. Louis style pizza, it is not for everyone.
I am willing to at least try a slice, but I don't know if my palate is meant for St. Louis style pizza, but I'm willing to try it.
Okay, to answer your question, Bosco, and then I swear I'll lay this down. They are up for putting just about anything on it, but they don't ever put anything good on it. Fight me, chat.
So at least not a good combination. Right. Like, there are things that might be good on their own, but when in combination with everything else on the pizza, you're just like, why would you do this?
I still refuse to call it a pizza. It is cardboard with almost cheese and 8 kinds of vegetables. No meat.
Chat,
Connor,
we missed you.
Is that a St. Louis style pizza that you just posted?
That is not a St. Louis style pizza.
Okay, because that is not. I was gonna say you might have lost me.
Yeah,
I agree. Welcome into the Unexpectables,
all right,
everybody.
Connor, take us away.
The pizza podcast is over.
It is over. Shut it down.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with the Unexpectables. Let's go around the horn and reintroduce ourselves in case you forgot about it.
I remember when that show used to be good.
Starting with Gaijin Goomba.
What
did they find you? What are you up to?
There you go. Twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba every Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. This weekend, I'm starting a slightly different schedule because I have old man bones and I fall asleep at 7 o'clock. I'm going to be trying to start at 6 and at 8 instead of start at 7 and at 9. Because when the sun goes down, I lose all my energy. I might bump it to 5 even. I don't know. But all I know is that I am actually solar powered. My wife makes fun of me for it. She calls me a plant. I'm waiting for more games to come out because I've beaten the absolute crap out of most. I've beaten the crap out of Sulfur. I've gotten relatively far in Nimrod. I need to do multiple build streams. There is so much crap that you all have sent that I need to build. I also want to say thank you again to Probate, who may or may not be here. For those of you that don't know, he got me for my 40th birthday the orc equivalent of a Warlord Titan.
It's so big.
It's very large. It is, right now, I'd say it's about a fifth of the way painted. It is fully assembled, magnetized to the best I'm going to be able to do. I got to fight someone with it. Other than that, I have one really cool... Well, actually, no, I shouldn't announce it yet. Beans. Let's just say I'm potentially working with a dev for as a cultural consultant for something. I think I could say that much. I'm actually very excited for that. Not confirmed though. Man, Monster Hunter Wilds, like I have a void in my heart as a light bowgun user right now. I want my rapid DACA back, please.
I'm go ahead.
I was gonna say, new videos are coming. I did a collab with Pancreas Snow Work. That had mixed results, but a lot of new people decided to show up on my stupid orc channel. I am doing a Q&A video. It's the dumbest thing I've ever made, but I'm having so much fun putting it together. And then for the Japan-related video for this month, I kid you not, there is a ninja reference in a Donkey Kong game. As I watch this level play out and the boss play out, all I could do was sit here and say, oh no, louder and louder and louder as time went on. Yes, there is a Ninja Kong. There is a canonical ninja with Ninja Castle in a Donkey Kong game.
Welcome to bonus stage.
So that's, yeah, my patrons are like, yes, talk about the funny ninja monkey. And it's like, you got it, guys. So that's what's you're to be looking forward to. So Monkey Ninja. Okay, I think that's...
was he wearing blue?
Oh
yes!
God.
Oh my God.
We're at a
He's
level
in,
11 hype train, by the way.
Let's go!
Can I get the chicken out?
The people crave pizza talk.
That's what it is. It's the pizza talk.
Should I get the chicken out if we reach level 20 again?
Yeah, hold on to the chicken in case we reach 20.
All right, you heard him, chat. Chicken at level 20.
Mark
don't choke it this time.
Where can they find you? What are you up to?
You can find me thoroughly bracing for Chickenocalypse. Here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming. Find me on Blue Sky at Mark Allen Jr. On TikTok at Mark Allen Jr. VA. And find my fat sleepy cat bunny on Instagram at Chonk for Life. Hey, so streams are happening again, sort of. I did a 3-hour music challenge stream on Sunday. We made some lo-fi music. Very, very chill for a rainy day. It was super cool. And earlier in the weekend, I started Halo, the first Halo, played through a good chunk of it, and probably going to do that again. Maybe even tomorrow, because I have some free time in the evening. What? Crazy free time? What's that about? I'll be back again on Sunday for more 3-hour music challenge stream. So come on by on my channel. We'll make some music, spin a genre wheel, see what we get. And we have 3 hours to make a song in that genre. It was really good to make it again on Sunday. I hadn't done a 3-hour music challenge stream in like 6 weeks. So if you're interested at all in what that process looks like, come on by. And if you make music yourself, hey, come on through and participate. Make your own track in that 3 hours and share it with me when you're done. We'll talk about it. We'll have some fun. It'll be great. That's it for me.
Yahoo!
Have you played through Halo before?
I've played through Halos 1, 2, and 3, but I'm playing on the Anniversary Edition. So eventually, I will be getting to like Reach and other things that I have not played through. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Zito, where can they find you? What are you up to?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Zito, and you can find me on Blue Sky at Zito is Nito, because Twitter's dead to me. I have basically just started pushing everything over. I'm like a week away from like literally just destroying my Twitter account.
Literally everyone I know is like, nope, fuck it.
No. By the 15th, when they add in all the art scrapers, I'm like, nah, I'm not giving you the chance. I have too much art on there. It's all going away. So catch me over on Blue Sky. That's where I don't believe I'm going to get the 24K followers back, but the followers I do have right now are all actually engaging with my artwork, and it's kind of crazy how Twitter kind of seems like it's been like, I don't know, eclipsing anything I've been doing behind all sorts of bots and all kinds of sponsors that no one asked for. So yeah, Blue Sky is the place to be at this point. What I've been doing for streaming, October was dead to me because I had a bunch of medical bills I had to take care of. So I put my head down. I saw it was the 3rd, had a bunch of bills I had to get done. Put my head down, picked my head back up. It was the 28th, and me and my wife's anniversary was in 3 days from there. So thank you for everyone who actually gave me a bunch of commission work, because I still have a bunch left over, and I'm actually going to be trying to facilitate that now. I'm going to try and do on my streams where bi-weekly, the streams are going to be dedicated mostly to doing commission work. So that way I can facilitate more commission work from you guys in case you ever want to get anything from me. You would have to get in touch with me on my Discord at Zito is Nito for commission informations, because I run on I don't run on set prices anymore. I run on estimate. Beyond that, you can catch me playing a bunch of video games. Would you believe me that it only took me 3 days to beat Ode to Castlevania on Vampire Survivors and unlock everything?
Oh.
Yeah, I got the final character that is 17 million gold. Yeah, there's no, if you pick up Vampire Survivors, you are doing yourself a disservice not picking up that DLC. Beyond that, playing Yomi Hustle, Rabbit and Steel, Your Only Move is Hustle, and a bunch of other indie games, and web fishing with a bunch of pals over on my little server called Noise Pollution, where a bunch of my streamer friends just get together and shoot the shit, and we just keep each other company while we're doing streams. It's very open, like that. Beyond that, I can find, now that I'm not, in fiscal hell, tomorrow, Balcart's returning, and hopefully I can get back to more productions. I'm trying to at least get one more character out before the end of the year, and then hopefully by start of next year, the production on Pack 2 will actually start, going further underway, and then hopefully I can start putting out the auditions for Pack 3.
Awesome. Up next, we've got Edward Bosco. Where can they find you? What are you up to?
You can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/The Unexpectables. Also at twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. Tomorrow, we'll probably be finishing up Wolf Among Us, much to the chagrin of my co-broadcasters, but I think I'm going to make an executive decision since a lot of you guys are having fun. Friday is going to be more wrestling with MNW Friday Night Flashbang. Saturday is the return of Baldur's Gate. And speaking of Saturdays, thank you to everybody who tuned in, both to Ravenloft and to Gobtober. I think they were absolutely phenomenal. I already told Connor, I think it's some of the best DMing he's ever done. All of those VODs are up on our YouTube page, the Unexpectables YouTube page, so definitely check them out. If you haven't seen Gobtober or Ravenloft, I highly recommend them this year. And thank you to all the kind words in the comments for Connor and myself. It definitely means a lot. Sunday is the Lord's Day. Let me rest and suffer through football because that's my life. Monday, we are once again, I believe, taking a break. But if we are back with Stalwart Souls, we will see you over on twitch.tv/XanalistGrim. And on Tuesday, speaking of Halo, I was able to power through last Tuesday getting all of the skulls in Halo Infinite. So, along with Level 1 EV, aforementioned Xanalis Grim, and Artsy Heartsy, we will be lassoing Halo Infinite, which I don't believe any of them have played. So, it's definitely going to be very interesting, and it probably won't be as bad as Halo 5, because the gameplay is at least good. We'll talk about the story if you come and say hi, and why it frustrates me, just like 5 did. And that's me.
Excellent. Up next, we've got DM extraordinaire, Monty Glue.
Hi. I just want to say
you yourself?
I was going to say thank you so much to Connor and Bosco for running over October. I had a very nice vacation. I am glad to be back. A lot has happened. I obviously haven't been on the channel since my vacation. Oh man, I'm gonna try and make this fast. You can find me over at twitch.tv/MontyGlue, YouTube at MontyGlue, Twitter, MontyGlue, but Blue Sky on MontyGlue, where I'm now posting way more frequently on Blue Sky now. Also, I have a Discord if you want to check that out. I have been doing a lot of streams. For those of you who do not know, I now have a VTuber avatar that I use for pickup and occasional streams. Not all of them, occasionally. So I'm very excited for that. I'm super hyped, and it's been a lot of fun to have that. Monday, oh gosh, where do I start? Tomorrow will be Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We're back. We're so excited. They are still in Satan's squid-infested crotch. They're in a mind flare colony. It's really bad, but they're very determined. Friday, we'll be back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. We beat the main game before my vacation, and now we're back to do some side content and post content. And then Saturday or Sunday, there's a lot going on. I have a new stream coming up on Tuesday. Mondays is going to be variety streams. Right now I'm looking to play Astrobot on Monday. And then on Saturdays, I believe Fridays or Saturdays, we're going to be finishing up the Final Fantasy XIV tabletop RPG. And bi-weekly Tuesdays, I'm going to be starting up another campaign a la Mad Mage with a completely new group of people, with folks who basically don't play D&D with me. So look forward to that. Again, if you want to find any of my stuff, MontyGlue literally everywhere. I also have shorts now on YouTube. So if you want to check out just some little clips, they're up on YouTube. I'm doing little edits and stuff like that. I'm very proud of it. But thank you guys so much. I would like to thank Sarah and Bosco for being such an excellent host while I was in LA. It was a very, very good time. And thank you to Zan for touring me around on the beach, where I tried to find crabs and all I found was sand fleas. It was a good time. And I hope I can go back and visit you guys again. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, that's everything for me. Check out my streams. Jazz hands. Thank you.
Excellent. I suppose that just leaves me. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, Blue Sky, at Distortion Devil, Instagram, at Connor McKinley VA, and something else as well.
Oh, yeah.
Via Kuaz. I have started a new channel. It will basically be where all of my TTRPG stuff is going to go. So you can find that at youtube.com/devils and dice rolls. It'll be where I talk about TTRPG stuff. It'll be where my VODs for campaigns that I run or am in, should I be the one to stream them, go. Including Vecna, Eve of Ruin, which I guess since most of the players are in here, I can go ahead and say who's playing. We've got MontyGlue.
Hi.
We've got Mark Allen Jr.
Hello.
We've got Edward Bosco.
I'm sorry.
Therapod Art. And everyone's friend, Xanalis Grim.
It was
Will
almost
be joining
perfect.
me as I guide them through many realms in Vecna, Eve of Ruin. That will be starting within the next couple of weeks, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So be sure to look out for that on my channel. Both my Twitch channel and my new YouTube channel. I'll still be streaming them on Distortion Devil, but...
I bought a new binder specifically for that campaign to do another scrapbook.
Oh, nice.
I'm very much looking forward to it. Yes. That's about it for me, though, I believe. This episode of The Unexpectables was brought to you in part by Die Dice.
Wow, you didn't get clipped this time.
I know, because I fixed my Discord.
Die Hard Dice is, as ever, your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables to save 10% on your order as well. Die Hard Dice has a annual holiday event
Yeah!
going on right now, where you can earn free gifts depending on how much you spend.
Now is the time, by the way. I'm going to call this out right now. Now, if you want to get Die Hard Dice as a present for your friends or for family, now is a good time to order to get it on time.
Do it right now before the rush for the holidays starts.
And plus, like, please continue, Connor. This is such a cool thing. I love it.
Also, while we were in LA, I picked up a Die Hard dice roller scroll.
Yeah, are they
good? That thing is so convenient, so good. It's like felt on the inside, and
yeah,
I was rolling like crazy. I'm sure that had nothing to do with it, but
that like I use my Die Hard dice tray for rolling in like online games, but I use that scroll for rolling in person, and I feel so cool. I feel like a wizard. It's so cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I see the hype. Yes. Die Hard Dice, code Unexpectables, holiday sale. Get you some. And speaking of getting some, I've been saying it for weeks now, but it's finally
getting some.
Oh boy, here we go.
Chat. The first ever official piece of Gateway merch is live.
Let's go!
Hey. The Runaways comic cover, like the Tales of Old. Available now at 20 cents. Not exactly 20 cents, but in the style of old-timey comic book covers, we have the Runaways in The Devil You Know and The Devil You Don't.
Not gonna lie, it might be my favorite design on that whole site.
It's so good looking.
It's really cool looking. Courtesy of our good friend, King of Guam, Citric King.
God.
Why would you ruin it? I liked it until you said you did it.
It is a comic book cover with a beautiful shot in front of the arena, which, if you are familiar with St. Louis geography, you'd know is actually the family arena.
Is that the arch?
No.
Is it near the arch?
No.
Oh.
In fact, it's pretty far away from the arch.
Oh.
But yes, we've got our heroes, the titular heroes, the Runaways, aiming down the sights at some foes.
Let's go.
As well as a couple of villains in the centerpiece, Don Slick and Johan, the shadow of whom. Yes, this has been a long time coming. A lot of work and a lot of love went into this. So please, available now on our Spring Store. I'll go ahead and just link that in chat. That's the sticker, but there's a lot of different entries for that particular design. Be sure and get you some Gateway merch. Available now.
That's been cooking for a while. It's so exciting that's finally out.
It has been cooking for a while, yeah. And as always, we could not do this week in, week out without bits and subs from viewers like you.
You have 7 minutes.
Shinichi Kid, thank you for the 18 months. Wolfwing Pup, thank you for the 17 months of Prime, finally back. Draco Choji, thank you for the 55 months. Drifter of Time and Space, thank you for the 26 months. Shine Greymon, thank you for the 53 months. Yay, more Unexpectables. Nolan Void, thank you for the 27 months of Prime. Mega Waffles, thank you for the 19 months. Good vibes tonight. Back in the nick of time, lads. Drifter of Time and Space, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to the community. Shade 1 Ed, thank you for the 2 years of subbing. Mikan Pachi, thank you for the 95 bits. Just wanted to say this might be my last donation for a few months. My job is forcing me to take mandatory leave due to my arthritis and back pain with no workers' comp. Luckily, I had pre-subbed until February during September.
Oh, we hope things improve for you.
Yeah, and get well soon.
Yourself.
Remember to always take care of yourself.
Always look out for number 1. K Macmon, thank you for the 47 months of Prime. Sammy Grayson, thank you for the 4 months of Prime. Just what I needed. Lord Commissar Manslaughter, thank you for the 100 bits. To paraphrase Sir Edward Grey, the lamps are all going out. I fear we shall not see them lit again once in our lifetime. I could use a little light. Please take us to a world of wonder like no other. Oh, we'll get there, chat. Nick Vaughn, thank you for the 200 bits. Welcome back, you lovable fools. Pseudonymic fake name, thank you for the 47 months of Prime. Jewelry Jelly, thank you for the 54 months. Corn is no place for a mighty warrior.
Wow.
Maine Kuna, thank you for the 22 months of Prime. Cotton Candy Burb, thank you for the 19 months. Anxiety intensifies. Wolfwing Pup, thank you for the 31 bits. Hawaiian pizza is best. Mika Apache, thank you for the 31 months. It is time for No Knocked November.
Pardon?
God damn it, chat.
I'm not sure how I feel about that one.
And Telurus, thank you for the thank you for the 37 months of Prime. Welcome back. Nature Lemon, thank you for the 4 months. We're back, baby. Messenger of Chaos, thank you for the 32 months at tier 2. Bible Accurate Kobold, thank you for the 55 months. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm happy to come back to the Unexpectables. Hope everyone has a good time tonight.
Happy birthday.
Cynthia Devana, thank you for the 11 months. Umbertastic, thank you for the 49 months. Shout out to my Sunday crew. I banished a Ginny and a couple guards while our party fighter blasted an Afridi with an antimatter rifle. Incredible.
Wow.
Is that a Pathfinder game?
I cast Kablam.
Those were words.
Bubba Bob, thank you for the 49 months. We're back. I'm so ready for tonight. Tribal Born, thank you for the 14 months at tier 2. A year of being subbed. And the villains encourage the cowardly dog were sentient eggplants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I knew something was wrong about that eggplant.
Ooh. King Shinrock, thank you for the 41 months of Prime. 20 BMG, thank you for the 48 months. The Drifter of Time and Space, thank you for the 200 bits. Love these cold opens. Pepperoni is a classic, but what about the peanut butter and jam pizza from Goofy's Kitchen?
It would kill me.
But you die with a smile.
Would I?
You could eat it.
I don't know.
once.
Maybe your face
I
will puff
think
up
I
and it'll
would
look
die
like
with
a smile.
blue face. Yeah.
Catboy9J, thank you for the 100 bits. Celery tastes exactly like the inside of a marker.
What? Okay, that's a story to unpack.
What?
Mongoose
What
with...
picks are expensive? Don't eat them.
What the fuck? Oh god. There we go. Mongoose with Medusa, thank you for the 18 months of Prime.
Wow.
Welcome back, guys. Morth Randor, thank you for gifting 21. Did the number?
Whoa.
Whoa, don't get too
Nevermore
excited.
Forevermore.
Don't break something.
Thank you for the 7 months of Prime. A Moody Boogle, thank you for the 25 months. Welcome back, Kupo. Revengerist, thank you for the 41 months of Prime. I Make Things Up, thank you for the 52 months. Noel N. Void, thank you for the 10 gifted subs to the community. Tobasticus, thank you for the 41 months. Bakili the Great, thank you for the 9 months. Ben Wolf, thank you for the 20 months. Morth Randor, thank you for the 100 bits. Still can't figure out what Guam and Chile have in common.
They're south of us.
Yeah, neither
true.
can I, apparently.
And Splitar241, thank you for the 48 months. And for now, that is it.
Alrighty, you guys ready to jump into a world of wonder?
Oh my gosh, it's time.
Like
no other.
other.
Wait a second, guys.
I know it's November,
It's
but
only the 6th of November. We're not allowed to come yet.
Galvanizing!
Galvanizing, yeah.
Gotta galvanize then. Alright, here we go.
Come to a world of wonder like no other, under the shining
So, when last we left our heroes, Milo, the Azamar cleric, Kai, the human wizard, Gaius, the satyr fighter, Otho, the shifter rogue, and Iskan, the lizard folk druid, the party has solved a murder mystery most bovine. After meeting with an animal collector by the name of Lycos, the party had discovered a magical wolf creature responsible for killing cows in the farming town of Butterpond. After Gaius and Empty had a heart-to-heart, while Milo, Iskan, and Otho had a bite to their parts, the party has solved this bovine mystery, and with Lycos' innocence proven, we now return to the Unexpectables as they continue their journey to Milo's hometown.
You had a fight without me?
You had to go be wholesome.
We cut back to the tavern where you guys have regrouped after fighting this creature.
After whooping its ass is what you mean.
You didn't let it get away. That was the best thing.
No, that was the ass whooping part of it.
Yeah, we kind of obliterated it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Did we talk with Lycos at all on the way?
You guys have basically finished your job, and you were told by the lady in charge of the barn who you spoke with that someone would meet you to repay your assistance in the matter.
At this
Handsome
location?
is what I was told, like a
At
lot
the
of
tavern.
money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it Belfis? Belplis? I can't read my own handwriting.
Belfast Butterbloom?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that her brother would swing by and reward you for your efforts.
So guys, it was like a wolf that was a cow, but not, and it was really slippery and fast.
Just fold my arm. Like, this Gaius folds his arms with a huffed look on his face.
What?
I didn't get to fight it.
Well, we weren't exactly expecting it in the first place.
Honestly, it really wasn't much of a fight. It just ran.
Guys,
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry you missed out, but
Oh, it's not the worst thing in the world.
thank you for talking with me.
Oh, no problem. I pat him on the back.
They kind of like reach behind and kind of like rub their back a little bit, like, As at this point, you hear the doors of the tavern swing open, and you see a familiar individual flanked by two, probably guards of some kind, like bodyguards. You see walking in a halfling gentleman who you remember in the middle of town was chewing out Lycos. And you can see him now a little bit like red in the face, and his lips are kind of pursed down a little bit, and his eyes are kind of narrowed. And he looks, I'd say insight check from everybody.
Oh boy, it's my favorite thing.
Baby, I have advantage in that.
12!
First roll back.
It's terrible.
I'm afraid. I don't wanna. I'm afraid.
14.
I have a lot of bad karma coming my way.
Uh-huh.
Yep, there it is. There's the 6.
Wow.
All right.
15.
The brothers get the same roll.
No, that's fine. Listen, we did some things that we will not speak of in October, and we're gonna pay for it.
Yep, you sure are.
You weren't there. You wouldn't know.
Environmental storytelling has given me context.
Dang.
Environmental storytelling. You mean the game of telephone where people tell you what might have happened?
I'm not gonna lie, when I was off and you guys were doing Ravenloft and Gobtober, I think my favorite part is going into the Unexpectables Discord like a detective and trying to figure out what happened by the memes alone.
You just by memes, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, man, this one's a bit of a head scratcher. Unfortunately, none of you pass. Oh no, actually, cool. Gaius tied. So Gaius, you tied.
Hooray!
This man looks like he got chewed out. It is the same sort of face that you get when you were a kid and you did something with confidence and then immediately got in trouble for it, and you're like kind of embarrassed and upset by it. He kind of scans and he notices you guys right away. I mean, no offense, Escan, you kind of stand out. You're like quadruple everyone's size and blue.
Above the crowd, too.
This man adjusts his bow tie and steps over and goes, I take it that you're the reclaimers that I've been told about.
Oh,
that would be us, yes.
Terrible business with the cows. I am told that you handled it. We've collected the body to study to prevent such a thing from happening again. That being said, you are traveling, I'm told. And for your services, I'd like to provide a sort of recompense, as it were.
That would be most gracious of you.
And he goes through his pocket and he hands each of you 10 gold.
Hey. The collection plate.
Who has a hat? Pass it around.
Who has a hat? Pass around the hat.
If you don't already have beasts of your own, we'd also be willing to lend you horses.
Oh, we've got some transport of our own, so that won't be necessary.
Of course. Here, take this as well. He hands you like a piece of paper.
Okay.
What's this?
It's a monthly voucher. If you take this to a stable in any of the neighboring towns to Butterpond, either Oak Falls or Windermere, you don't have to pay for the stabling of your beasts, as we are the ones who own the stables. It's only good for 3 months, but I mean...
Well then.
I guess it's the thought that counts.
Hey, 3 months is 3 months. You never know.
But I don't... No, hold
We've
on.
only been playing for 4.
I hope we don't stay here for 3 months.
I mean, staying here for 3 days is killing me.
Well, that's much appreciated.
Of course. Back to work with me. And he kind of nods and he turns to leave.
If you don't mind my asking...
He slowly turns.
Forgive me if this is a little forward, but, well, have you made right with, Lycos?
You see his face twist into, like, it's like someone grabbed his nose and his chin and just went, like turned it, like, 90 degrees as you asked that.
It's like the beginning of a toilet flush. It just, like, stops in a millisecond of just, like, the water, like, turning.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It is a private matter. I will speak with the man if I get the chance. As much as he's not responsible, I do not appreciate the fact that he's been trespassing on our farmlands. And there still remains the understanding as to where this beast came from. So we're looking into that as well, but he has not killed our cows. We still don't know to what lengths he's responsible for it. So while I will understand that perhaps I may have in my pride jumped the gun, there's still an investigation to be done, so...
Oh, then what the fuck's a gun?
Well, I
think
you'll keep an open mind.
They don't work on orcs, though.
God damn it.
Do you know what Lycos was actually looking for?
The hells if I know? Lurking about with that giant contraption on his back.
Well, if you have a moment, we could tell you.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
16?
16? I suppose it would help ease my mind a little bit.
Okay. I'm going back through the notes because I remember the general...
So, he was looking for Limerian? No.
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing that.
Limerians. Okay, I got it. He was actually looking for Limerians. They're a tiny butterfly-looking fae. They got kind of an elf face, but they only show up in farmlands, right? They're typically well treated by farm animals, and they hang out by newborns. So that's probably where he's trying to look. If you could, he might negotiate pay of, taking up space, I suppose, is a terrible way of putting it. Sorry. I don't know. I think if you talk to the guy, like, you could come to some agreement. one of you could walk out with a little bit of money.
Roll a persuasion with advantage.
Haha! I said the money part.
Hey.
17.
Money talks.
I'm a bit hesitant to be dropping the olive branch to such a strange individual, but if it is as harmless as you say, I suppose it would not hurt. You're going to go speak with him, eh?
Before we head out, I thought we were right, guys?
I believe so.
Let him know I'm willing to parlay, and that he kind of looks away, like kind of breaks eye contact and turns away. That I apologize for my bullheadedness. I'm willing to, if he's as harmless as you say, I'm willing to see what he's up to.
Milo will actually extend a hand to him genuinely.
He extends a hand to you and kind of shakes your hand.
Absolutely no problem.
If you don't mind me saying, you look like someone I've met before.
Oh.
Cover blown.
Well, I could depend on a lot of things. I mean, I'm from Windermere.
Are you Rosiana's boy?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, then that explains it. You got her. Well, you're glowing a bit more, but you look like her.
Yeah, we were actually just on our way to go see her.
Oh
Rosiana?
Louisiana?
Louisiana, your mom?
Rosiana.
Rosiana.
Rosiana?
That is what I said.
Rosimar, Louisiana.
Yeah, they just put in a big order for butter recently. I don't know if you're aware, but the Bumper Festival's going to be happening here pretty soon.
I heard something like that. That's why I want to make my way back.
I feel like a dark shadow just sort of descended.
Yeah,
when said
you and me
festival.
both are just like festival.
Yeah.
Oh!
All of
Guys,
us in the back of the
guys,
conversation.
And we're leaving.
clenching.
We're not staying.
It's gonna be all right.
Can't believe you lied to us like that.
This order, have you already shipped it?
Yes, we have. I mean, it shipped it about a week ago. We have regular shipments to Windermere, and most of our tradesmen go through there. But there's, pastry shops, things like that. I mean, most people like to cook with their oil over there, but, some recipes call for butter, so we provide.
Did she pay in advance?
Well, she wasn't the one who paid. She paid and covered for, Bellara Wise song.
Oh.
What was that last name again?
Bellara Wise song. Milo, you know the Wise songs. There's Granny Wise songs pies and pastries. It's like a big pastry shop in Windermere. But your mother hasn't worked there before, so that's kind of bizarre.
It is kind of strange that Mom be needing that much butter. I wonder what she's been doing.
She was here to analyze it for the sake of Bellara Wise song, apparently. Helping out, I suppose. You'll have to ask her when you get there. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't know the reasons. I just sell the butter.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right.
Ginter provides. Wish you the best. Thank you for your assistance.
No orange light shine on you.
He gives you a nod and he walks out.
I'm thoroughly impressed about the other dude. Just like, I guess I'll give this thing a shot.
Cooperation, I guess.
How'd you manage to make an apology and a olive branch sound so vindictive?
Because swallowing pride is very hard to do.
No
kidding. It sticks in the throat.
Yep.
Like peanut butter.
Well, guys, should we make our way to Lycos' place?
Very well.
All right, you guys make your way through town, eventually finding yourselves in front of the almost comically tiny halfling home with the magical door set in its frame.
Isken will go up to the door and say, "The task is at hand."
The door shines with magical light and then opens up ever so slightly.
Oh, wait, are we supposed to knock first? Oh.
Kyle, knock on the door.
It's open already.
As you knock on the
anyway.
door, the door opens up. And you see 1 second. Pulling up my notes here.
The man. The
What
myth,
heathenish
You
beast
see-
do we see?
legend.
You see currently sitting up, no longer curled up and sleeping, the giant pangolin creature that's currently holding a piece of bamboo, and it seems to be like sticking a long, sticky tongue down this bamboo tube and is like eating ants out of it.
It's the sleepy boy. He's awake.
Ah, he be slurping.
You hear some footsteps, and you see currently with a cat on their shoulder, you see Lycos approach in that same sort of tall, lanky, yet hunched over posture. As he begins to approach you, the cat on his shoulder like sprouts like bird wings and then flies over into the rafters of the building.
Aw.
Lycos approaches and goes, you're back. It is good to see you again.
Aye, we have some good news for you.
His eyes like slightly raise. He's always very like, his movements are so slow yet calculated, but his eyes raise slowly and he goes, I am of liking good news.
Aye, you've been cleared of your charge.
He kind of scratches the bottom of his neck and goes, that is all well and good. I still...
I'm sorry, I'm just excited. There's more. Arthur Butterbloom said that he's willing to make parlay to come talk to you about arranging a deal so you could officially be at the farmlands in order to find your limerines.
Well, I appreciate this. Very much I do. Unfortunately, if the cows have been killed and there was a creature harrying them, the limerines will probably not appear for some time, so I may have to look elsewhere.
We just want to let you know that the option was there.
I appreciate this. I just... His face goes kind of square. He looks at you and goes, social interactions.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, he also offered an apology.
Really?
They did.
I will speak with them then. Perhaps I will return, and next time maybe not as much of a stranger. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No problem.
He kind of turns and goes, you seem to voice interest in the creature. Perhaps I could give discount or bonus.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, because we don't have enough fucking mouths to feed. Let's just add one more.
Here, Lynn, here's a pet for you, a pet for you, a pet
Lynn
for
has
you.
2 pets.
Oh my
Lynn
god.
has 2 dogs, yeah.
It's a panga Lynn.
No. No.
Okay. All right.
You said it. No, I want guys now to do it. Just like it has your name.
I want to get her an electric snail.
What?
I want to get a...
What?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark and Zito, for getting that reference. Personally, I'm a fan of the electric snail.
Oh my fucking god.
Is this a meme or an anime thing?
Oh my god.
It's a Futurama thing. Let's move on.
Futurama.
Oh, I've heard of it.
All right. Well, you heard the man. Who wants a funny pet?
Who was he addressing? Was he addressing Gaius directly or just sort of to the group?
The general group, yeah.
Okay.
General group. Bro, you know what would be even better for the sit around club? A pet that sits around.
Yeah. Notes that I have. Klepto is the snake with 100 mage hands, but he works for Lycos, so probably not for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the accountant.
There's Chamrosh, the dick dog who hated all of us.
Wow. Like
He didn't hate us. He was just devoid of empathy and the ability to...
extremely rude.
Yeah.
Not a good boy.
I might have rephrased how you described him, though.
Wow, you all just... all right. Well, then.
Yeah. Well, you know how Celestials are.
There was the pangolin who is a sleepy boy, so if we're talking about sitting around.
I will cast Fireball at you. I swear.
And then there are lantern dragonettes that eat wax.
Yeah. Very specific wax, though, right?
No, just candle wax. SB candle wax.
Candle wax.
Yeah.
That's all I have in my notes for creatures that we encountered.
Well, I mean, there was also the cat. There was also the vampiric like leech monster.
Yeah, the brain hood is what it's called.
Yeah, the brain hood.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You know, okay, could
That's
use
probably not a
pet.
good choice.
No, you know, okay, could use a pet.
I think you also voiced you were interested in the giant moths too.
Yeah, there was the moth.
Wow, I missed a whole lot. Jeez.
Yeah.
There's some meerkats, musk deer, all kinds of different weird things.
Oh, those stink.
Yeah, but that penguin, though.
I mean, the moths were cool. With
what that
Gaius.
penguin
How much
do?
would those go for now at this point?
Lycos kind of turns and goes, I could sell for 100 gold piece, but he like digs through and he pulls out a scroll and he goes, I could give you a scroll of Find Familiar so you can make it your familiar for free.
Cool.
Can non-spellcasters have familiars?
Yep. If you have the scroll, you can.
If you
the
have
only
the scroll,
problem...
you can cast it. You're not gonna get it back,
There's a really funny interaction with Chronergy Wizard.
If it dies though, you have to buy another scroll to bring it back, which is like 150 gold total.
Yeah, you've got to cast it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like a wizard where it's only like I think 50 gold to do it.
10.
Or 10 gold, it's like way more expensive for non-casters to get a familiar back.
Well, here's the thing, could Kai learn this spell?
Kai knows the spell.
I already knows it, yeah.
All right,
That's
and
how
then
he got
conversely, can we find someone who can attach it to an item?
Huh?
Like the spell.
What do you mean attach it to an item, though?
Like
put it in.
Enchant
like in a
an
ring?
item to cast Find Familiar.
Oh,
you mean like
dude,
a
that's going to be
scroll?
thousands of gold
That
pieces.
kind
Yeah,
that's
expensive.
Horrendously expensive.
Remember how
Yeah.
expensive it was in Alavas, like to put anything on a weapon?
Enchantments are expensive as shit, and they also take a really long time to do.
So we might get
as
it by
well.
Act 3.
Act 3.
More like campaign 3.
I mean, I'll tell you. Hey, listen, is that confirmed?
Ayo, confirmed.
Yo.
Oh.
So yeah, he's basically saying the moth is this amount, but you also get a level 1 spell with the item components you need to cast for free. So you're basically saving 110 gold.
Yeah. Man, unfortunately, I'm just sitting here like there's no logical reason to keep this thing.
Do you need a logical explanation for cool moth? Like, I mean,
Can you?
Are you like? Do you care? Does anyone give a shit if I do this?
It's not our choice.
I was gonna say, Milo's a little interested, just because familiars can do some really cool stuff for. Would that work? Could you do divine magic through familiars? Is that a thing?
You can
I
do
believe
cantrips.
Wizards can only do that. I'd have to.
Oh yeah, I
double-check
wasn't sure.
You can cast touch spells through your familiar.
Yes.
Yes.
I just didn't know if it was limited to the arcane.
You
It's
can
just
use
whoever-
touch spells through your familiar. However, that puts your familiar on the battlefield, and they have to take turn order, which puts them at risk, basically. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking to get this thing and put it back in the castle for right now.
that is an option.
If that's an option, we can take it. It's not
I'm
gonna.
sorry. I just thought of that video. It's like, hey, dude, look at this giant moth I had. He just lets it loose in the convenience store. The guy's like, that's cool, man, but get it out of here. That's Gaius bringing that back to the castle.
like, would that take away from time, or is that something we can easily do right now?
I mean, it's a spell scroll, so you just have to sit down and do it for like an hour, or like whenever you're at the inn before going to bed, you can do it. They also have almirages, which are like rabbits with horns on their heads, and like a bunch of other stuff.
A jackalope?
Yeah, but the moths actually showed interest in Gaius, so fuck those things.
So what were the special qualities of the moths?
They're giant moths, so they're an exotic creature. Essentially, they're an exotic familiar. It would be what the term would be used.
I think they're cat-sized, right?
They're like the size of like a cat with giant wings. Like they're huge and fluffy.
They're not the ones that don't have mouths, right? Like we could feed them and they're okay. Like they can.
They have like little like kind of like the butterfly proboscis, but it's like curled up under them.
Okay, cool. So it's not a scenario of just like these things are only here to breed and then die, sort of moth.
No, these things live for a while.
They drink 300 pounds of nectar per week.
All right, cool. If we can, if I can somehow take this thing and then get it to the castle relatively like easily, then I would agree to this.
All right. Do you want a white moth, a pink moth, or a sunset orange moth?
Sunset orange. Why would I choose anything else?
Okay.
That's pretty
like,
dope.
do you want this plain black guitar, or do you want this one with the cherry sunburst and the sparkle inlay?
Lycos like grabs like a little dish and fills it with like strawberry jam, and then reaches his hand with the strawberry jam like held in it into the cage, and all the moths fly over, and he just gently grabs the orange moth and like just hands it to you.
Aw, I pick him up, I like hold him in front of me.
It like doesn't really resist being held. It feels like bristly. It doesn't feel like it looks like it's soft, but it feels more like wiry hair. And it's surprisingly light.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can hold on to it. Doesn't look like he's gonna fly away. And Lycos hands you a stick of incense and the scroll that you would need to make it your familiar.
Fantastic.
Apologies for the dumb question. Does this thing have a technical stat block?
It does, yes.
Woohoo!
So what is it? What is it technically then?
Let me find it. It's in the Creature Codex.
Yeah!
Oh boy.
The Creature Codex by Cobalt Press. It is on page 179. Hold on. Oh, there you go.
Moth
Okay.
to meet you.
So, it is just a giant moth. It has an armor class of 11. It has an HP of 7, and it has a walking speed of 25 feet and a fly speed of 30 feet.
Dang.
It has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell. And because it is, unfortunately, a familiar, technically, it can't attack. However, it has one ability. Once per day, it can expel a 10-foot radius cloud of fine powder. Each creature in the area must succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or be blinded for the rest of the turn.
Ooh,
Dang.
Pocket sand!
It
It
is
literally has pocket
sand.
sand. Yeah.
Don't sleep on that Constitution 10. Am I right, Connor?
Yeah.
Bosco. Careful.
Oh, now I just have this big old cat-sized moth just like sitting on my forehead in between my horns.
Yeah, it seems to be getting quite comfortable. Lycos turns and goes, it likes to eat things like jam and fruits.
Oh, fantastic. I still have like fruit from my rations. I'm just like, I hold it in front of it.
It like uncurls the proboscis and begins to kind of like go at it.
Aw.
It takes your hand with it. Aw.
Like a fucking mosquito.
You get baby hands.
I have other requests, perhaps. You have helped me very much in the ways of the socializing, but you are adventurers, yes?
Aye.
Yeah.
You have encountered many interesting beasts, yes?
Yeah.
You could say that.
Thinks back to our freaking menagerie.
Not all of them were living, too.
Hey, East can remember session 0?
Oh, shit. The most devastating of all creatures.
Instantly.
Oh.
Perhaps is too much to be asking, since I feel like I've only done very little for you, but he kind of reaches into his pocket. He pulls out 3 like marble size, like pearlescent pink beads. These are special item I use to capture beasts. It only works on unconscious creatures, and if this is placed on it, it teleports the creature into a open containment that I have with me.
What?
Why would we not accept this?
Monty, does this place have Pokeballs?
They are Safari Zone Pokeballs. Yeah.
The very best.
He offers them to you. He gives you 3.
Did Task invent Pokeballs?
I don't think Task invented these. He might use them.
I know whatever was.
These are expensive items, but they only work on monstrosities, beasts, and fae.
Oh no, they work on Iskan.
Oh, good. Now we can finally put you back.
Holy shit, a talking snake!
It only works when they are unconscious, and you must touch them with it, and it, like I said, brings them to me. So, I would say and request kindly, don't put anything, really bad in them. But,
no
if you have
Pitfing's got it.
What constitutes is really bad?
Like something that can break out of containment. Or something that can mess with the mind is good.
I point at the fucking brain slug in the fucking glass window.
It's containable.
You see, you can have one or the other, but not both. Never both.
So
you either have to contain it or not have it.
So is there anything specific that you're looking for?
Unique creatures. Good to look at. Educational.
And it doesn't hurt them, right?
No, it brings them to containment, and then we determine what to do with them afterwards. Like
this
I
is
said,
the Killfucker Fae. We found him.
I can't believe that guy has just got his starter and is now getting his Pokedex.
Oh,
for fuck's sake! What have you done?
Try not to send something sentient that is mean, like Fae people. That's bad. I am putting a lot of trust into you for this. I hope you do not use this to imprison an enemy and more send me something that could be interesting to sell.
Yeah,
I could even give you.
I could have sent Esther in here. I mean, okay, no problem.
I could give you cut of payment for interesting creature as well.
Oh,
You got it.
What about size category or level of ferocity?
He looks over at the giant pangolin and goes, "Nothing larger than him."
All right.
Is he
So
considered medium?
He's
Think about the
considered
size
large.
of a person.
He's considered large. Okay.
Yeah, large is the maximum size.
And as far as temperament goes, non-sentience, of course.
Temperament, I hate to say it, but tameable if possible, or it can exist in a enclosed space.
All right.
All right, mimics, got it.
So Brutus then.
For example, something like a Wapeltinger is good, but something like
Giant bee.
quick. I mean, yes, that would be excellent. I would not recommend something like a quickling. They run very fast. Containment is not good for them.
He would know nothing about it, but I want to ask about
Gaius,
Jabberwocky so
looks
bad.
at him like, what?
Well, Wapeltinger, you don't know.
No, the quickling bit. Just like,
I-
whoa!
There's a lot going on right now.
There really is.
Sorry, I did not mean to cause confusion, but
No, I'm just shocked. Don't worry about it.
you seem well traveled, and well, my employer was once an adventurer himself, and his adventures inspired him to create his zoo. So, if you are adventurers, well, there's overlap. And he actually does like a motion with his hands, like overlapping. So, perhaps is good investment. Who would like to take? They're called task graspers, by the way.
Oh my god, that's so
Okay,
good.
Fucking damn it, Monty.
I am going to sit here and say either Winter or the Mises made that name up.
Yeah, no,
That is a
100%
winter
not
name.
you.
That would not be
That's a
Task.
winter
It's
name.
fucking called.
Task
Task-
graspers.
Oh my God.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
who wants the Pokeballs, gang?
That's you. Take them. They're you,
Yeah,
buddy.
that's
See,
you, bud.
why don't?
That's all
Okay,
you.
I guess I have.
Because you're the
them.
monster hunter.
It has to be the irony, Zito.
It makes me too happy for you to have to hold on to Test's balls.
I still-
You said you're
Fix
from
the
East.
fucking PC version, Capcom.
You said you're from Eastonville, yes?
Well, that's where we stay.
Perhaps
Yeah,
I will
do it.
make my way there someday.
Ooh, that'd be great.
I'm sure you'd be welcome.
There are a lot of oddities there.
Are you saying I'm odd?
No. There's oddities there that you might find interesting.
There's a whole town run by skeletons.
Stuff like that.
You can't capture them though.
No,
They're
undead
people.
is not commonly told.
Do not cross the
You
line.
guys, it's like they're people. No, that's undead. What?
Huh?
Skeletons are
I-
people too, man.
No,
I
they're
will
not.
assure you that I have no intention of capturing people-like creatures, unless they are willingly offering themselves to find a new home.
That's weird.
It is strange, yes. But I digress. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed our new companion, and I hope that I get to see you again. I very much like adventures. You have a way of finding interesting things.
Yeah. Just like ruffle I ruffle like a faux hawk on this thing's forehead.
Get a little mohawk going.
You have to give him little angry eyebrows too, so
Yeah,
he looks like a
little
rebel.
mohawk. You just like furrow like little fluff on his face into angry eyebrows.
All right, you guys, anything else you guys want to say to Lycos before you head out?
Mm-mm.
No,
Bruh.
Good.
As he takes you to the door, he opens up and goes, "Good travels to you. Very nice meeting you. And when you go to Alavast, he kind of looks side to side. If on the rare chance you go to see my employer zoo, maybe don't mention how many setbacks I've stumbled into."
So what setbacks he talking about? I give him a wink.
He like slowly winks back at you.
Is this dude just
like
the
one eye
sloth
blink
from
followed by the
Zootopia?
other, like he doesn't know how to do it.
I feel like he'd fit in at the DMV. It would just be perfect.
He doesn't like. He's not Italian. There's no wasted movement here.
What
He's
the fuck
like,
are you? Wait a second.
Wow.
No, what the fuck? What the fuck, Monty?
And people call me out.
Whoa,
for my
heck no,
microaggressions.
Yeah,
Whoa,
he
there's
also
something
doesn't
unpacked
say
there.
A, so he's not very Canadian either.
That's true.
Yeah, he didn't
Fucking
apologize
hell.
profusely.
But you know what I mean? Like people talk with their like hands or bodies. He's definitely the opposite.
No, I
of
got
that.
what you meant, Monty.
No, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about
I
here.
can hear your
Forget
hands,
about it.
Zito.
Forget
Calm
about it.
down.
Fucking
You can't understand anything I'm doing.
The fingertips are curling together.
Shay, I'm
Monty.
sorry. Shay, don't get
Why
mad
are
at
you
me too,
apologizing
okay?
to Shay? We're right
Because she's
here.
Italian and I don't want her to get mad at me.
Oh, but
Yeah, she doesn't
okay,
care
so
about
we
you
could be
guys.
pissed.
Careful, Monty, the
I'm
Canadian's
sorry,
showing.
Shay. We're seeing the hierarchy of Monty's friends list. That's why it's Monty's good friend, Shay.
All right, you guys, head out.
I did want to say real quick, Eastgen will kind of say to him on the way out, if you do find your way to Eastonvale, you can find us at the Keep.
Very well. I'll keep that in mind.
Already.
Okay, goodbye. He like slowly closes the door.
You may leave now.
Yeah, let's leave before
Shoots you out with the
anybody else
back of his
catches a
hands.
haymaker.
All right, for the sake of brevity,
Yes.
you guys
Yep.
head back to the inn for the night.
Can we
you-
go to the out instead?
No, you're going to the inn.
Okay.
The out
What if
is
we
when
go to the
when
inn
you go
and
to
out?
Windir. Oh my god, the in and out.
No.
Oh my god.
No, don't even start. No.
I
no.
don't want to sleep
No.
at the in and out. That's not a good time.
No.
I'm sorry.
So like
Side
an animal style.
No,
side
you-
tangent. I'm gonna say no. In and out burgers are delicious, and I can eat them, and I like them for that reason.
So Connor, Otho would never get animal style fries because
Animals
oh no,
get
wait,
put
he
down.
would. 'cause
Animals
animals
get
get
put
put
down
down.
by
He would eat
government.
the hell out of animals.
Okay, I take it back. He would get
Oh
them.
my
'cause they get
God.
put down. Okay.
Anyway,
he put him down.
Gaius, do you want to do your? You have time tonight if you want to do your ritual to tie yourself to your new moth friend.
I'm going to attach my soul to Woolly Sunset.
Okay.
Woolly Sunset.
What a name.
Is that their name? Do you have a name?
Yes, yes, and
It's
you will
Woolly
put respect on
Sunset?
it.
Oh,
Woolly
my
Sunset.
God.
That's Mr. Sunset.
That's
to you.
Mr.
my
Sunset to you.
God.
Mr.
Okay.
Sunset the Third.
Some children's fucking cartoon
Esquire.
cowboy.
So I probably don't have to explain how Find Familiar works for you. Yeah. Just the only difference for you is that if Woolly Sunset perishes, God
It's very
forbid,
expensive.
you're gonna have to get a scroll of Find Familiar
But
with
if
the
Woolly
components to
Sunset
bring
dies,
it back.
may God have mercy on every living creature on this planet.
I mean,
I've
I
only
will
had
have
Woolly
to-
Sunset for 5 minutes, but I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself.
I was just thinking that.
Is there a way I can send him to the back to the castle though?
No,
Or-
he's with you. You can
You
send
can-
him into his pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent, yes. Then
Yes.
let us do that.
All right, you were gonna poof him out, and as he poofs, he actually poofs into a little bit of fey smoke because, given your as this happens too, like Wark looks on with envy, just like Wark. 'Cause
Wow.
he can't get poofed to a dimension. He only turns into an item. So
I want to stop existing
Listen,
momentarily
Mark,
too.
sometime-
Listen,
Wark, unfortunately, we all can't have a woolly world, okay? It's just not happening.
God,
Wait a
yeah.
second. Listen, if you want to go outside and have a familiar battle, well, we can do this right now.
all right, calm down, Gary. All right, chill out. All right, you guys head to bed for the night. You all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Hooray.
And with the threat of the fake cow thwarted, the following morning, you guys mount up and head out.
Are you sure we don't head
I
in?
get to use my new weather dice that I got in LA.
Oh no!
Oh,
no.
God. I can't wait for it to rain for 6 days.
Oh boy,
Yes.
a typhoon for
Fuck,
4
yeah.
sessions.
Don't worry, it doesn't
A
rain in
typhoon over the
Meadowfield.
desert. Who would have guessed?
It doesn't rain in Meadowfield.
No, it's worse. We get
Just
tornadoes.
a
Yeah,
meteor
just
No
falls out.
earthquakes.
No,
Completely
we need tornadoes.
dry
Monty's
tornadoes.
terrified of those.
No, see, you guys joke, but
I'm
we actually
terrified of tornadoes in reality, not in like video games or D&D.
You
I'm
say
fine
that
with
until a
them
tornado comes through your party's camp.
there. Good news is, as you guys awaken the next day, it is a cloudless, sunny day that is actually, as you guys wake up in the morning, you can actually see your breath on the wind. It's starting to get chilly now in the autumn air.
Casual.
We may need to
Easton
start
walks
packing
out, his
warmer.
nose is just a little bit damp.
What are you guys talking about? It's not that cold.
What they said, like a bitch.
I might have to think about getting some traveler's clothes.
You don't have any.
Not really.
We've
I
pretty
have an
much been
extra set.
wearing
I
the
actually
clothes
have
on
an
our
extra
backs.
set.
Half of you have like fur. You're fine.
Well, no, that's why I said I have an extra set.
literally does not.
I said half. You're the half that doesn't.
He's the one who's complaining.
Okay, well, he can complain.
you
I
say
get
that-
why
Whoa,
he's
hang
cold.
on. I didn't complain. I said
No,
get good.
Easton
No,
is
the
the one who's
Eastcon's
complaining.
complaining. No, you were
Fair
accurate.
enough. Okay,
What
jokes
were you
aside,
Whoa.
I have a set of traveler clothes out on extra, and I can wear another set of clothes that give me the same benefit.
Are they like cold weather clothes?
Yes.
Can Easton wear them?
Okay.
I'm asking for your permission, not like, am I capable of wearing the
Are,
same
you
clothing
are
as
you are proficient in them.
I mean,
yeah.
you are capable. How much you looking to spend?
You are proficient
Yeah,
in
you
winter
can have it.
clothing.
You can have them if you buy them from
Yeah,
me.
if you can fist fight me right now, 3
Slowly.
to 5 to 3 to 5, I'll give it to you.
slowly
Rounds?
morphs into
You mean
water.
rounds,
How
right?
much you pay?
Eddie.
You know, as they say, give a man a torch, he's warm for a day. Set a man on fire, he's warm for the rest of his life.
No,
no,
Easton
there you
goes
have it.
up
You
to
can
the
have it.
room, Iskan goes up to the room and changes into the clothes that Gaius has lent him.
Okay.
So that
It is getting
long
colder.
sleeve coverage.
You don't need to make checks, thankfully. But it is definitely like it is now sweater weather for sure.
Kai's from the Midwest. He's fine.
What?
No, he's
Yeah.
You're from the literally the south.
From the south.
Kai's just out there wearing his poncho and his long sleeve shirt, but also shorts.
You're practically
exactly.
from the tropics.
Oh
Chicago
my
Bulls
god,
shorts.
you guys are from Florida?
That's not a Florida thing.
No, it's
Southeast.
yeah.
And on the coastline.
We are
Everything
definitely
is
not from.
boats.
Don't you ever?
That's
No,
pretty much
absolutely not.
Florida.
We're not from the south of anything.
All right, shut up. Get on your mounts. We're going.
You are actually from the south of.
I like to imagine
yeah,
they're all
continent.
having this argument, and then in the background, the camera just zooms into Empty, who's just like, "I want to go."
I cannot
wanna
feel
leave.
anything. I do not feel temperature. For
I don't even
have
know where
no
we're
skin.
going.
Have you met Woolly Sunset?
Do you show Woolly Sunset to Empty?
I mean, if
that's
if
oh
if I can
no.
jokingly do so without ruining
Demon!
anything.
Yeah, go for it.
Just sitting on my head.
It's a big bug.
Yeah, it's a moth.
It's insight check.
Cool. I have advantage on that. Here I go. 7.
You have a bug in your face.
Empty kind of like looks away. You can't really read the expression. It's
Oh.
very cute.
Oh, thank you. Poof him back. Like just a wad of fucking dust falls on me.
Yeah, it leaves like a little bit of scales behind every time.
Every
Oh,
time
hell
you do
yeah.
that, your hair just gets whiter and whiter.
All right, as you guys mount up, you take off. You're heading west towards Windermere. Milo, you are almost home.
Almost.
Going west.
It's 3 squares per day on the Axfix?
It's 2.
2.
Unless we get jumped by giants again.
1, 2, 1, 2. So we're 3 days away. All right. Not too bad.
You cross over the Butter Bridge, which is the bridge that leads out of Butter Pond over the river.
Is it
through
sticky
the
or
woods.
To the
slippery?
Butter Plains.
To Milo's house we go.
Yes.
Can we ice skate across the Butter Bridge?
Why motherfuckers always trying to ice skate up butter?
Thank you, Bosco. I appreciate
You
it.
guys rest for the evening as nothing occurs on your trip.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll, or not roll, write off rations wherever relevant.
I make food.
Are
Who
you
eats?
food? All right, then we're
Are
food.
you food?
Are
I
you
shall
food and we
partake of
fed?
your goop.
Ask if he was food.
I have
Milo.
emergency food. Yes.
You also know, just from your own experience, that you're at the part of the road where there's a lot of like fountains and stuff. Like there's a lot of pumps and water access at this point.
Oh, cool.
Because the 3 prominent families of Windermere funded having water stations for easier travel between Gulp River, Iron Falls, and Butter Pond for the sake of buying and selling goods to get to the capital city.
Oh, I missed it here so much. The convenience.
Unfortunately,
day-
there's now a full-blown blizzard.
No.
See,
I
we
have-
are
I
in the
have-
Midwest.
I have blizzard dice. I can actually like add
No,
that die
we're
to the
good.
pool.
No, you can
Wow.
keep
Please
those.
don't.
We're nope.
Can you bring back Diablo 2 as its own standalone app, please?
Not that
As-
blizzard!
As you guys awaken the next day, unfortunately, there is a little bit of a drizzle, which really, like, it's a cold drizzle that kind of soaks your bones. But thankfully, it stops at around like 10 a.m., so it only
Oh,
goes
good.
for a
Now
little
we're in
bit.
Seattle. Great.
Yeah, but there's
Cool.
like there's this weirdly pleasant smell of like leaves on the ground and the rain that just kind of has this strange crispness to it. And as you guys travel another couple days, you actually begin to see that the trees are beginning to change color. And you can also see kind of over the hill, as you kind of end your travel for your second day, you begin to see the rolling hills that just occupies. Like, Windermere is in one square, but really it probably could occupy all neighboring squares with how many giant fields you see, like, spread across the land. You guys rest. You guys rest again. Go ahead and write up any relevant rations.
I make food.
He makes food.
I eat ration.
I eat Milo's.
Empty loves the Milo slop. Empty very much likes it.
He's gonna be disappointed when we get to Windermere and I stop making it.
I know.
No, because then we're eating your mom's
Food
cooking.
with actual taste.
You did not just insult my mother's cooking. I'm telling on you.
I said that once you're going to stop making it, and then we will eat your mother's food, not insinuating it is also slop. That is a conclusion that you drew.
I'm watching you.
You can tell your mom I don't give a fuck.
What's she going to do? Kick me in the shin?
She going to kick me out the house?
No, she going to kick you in the balls. You don't know my mom.
Cut to Kai getting tossed out the house like Jazz in the Fresh Prince.
What we don't know is that Milo's mom is a Goliath.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
Y'all don't know my mom.
It turns out the angel is just short.
We enter inside the house. Be not afraid.
Oh my god.
Milo, I thought you said your mom was a halfling. I never said that. As we walk into a massive cave.
Why does she have chancla?
I like your guys' expectations of my family.
I have no expectations for your family. I've met you, and I have like lowered the bar.
Fire giant.
A fire giant, Christ.
All right.
I feel like Giant and Milo's family doesn't make sense.
You guys make camp for the night. You guys eat your foods, and the next morning you mount up. And Milo, you find yourselves like on the road to Windermere, and you are just flanked by just several, like, 100 miles, almost, it feels like, of just pure sunflowers. Just rising up and around you in all directions. It is just sunflowers everywhere.
Do you know what this just made me think of? Smile, darn you, smile. You know that this world is a great world after all.
You do
all
also
the flowers dancing.
You do also see intermixed with the sunflowers. You do see like barley. You see some wheat. You see a bunch of other, smaller patches of vegetables and things like that. And you begin to see the actual Windermere proper. There's the main sort of center part of town, which Milo is kind of like the meeting space for everybody. Yeah. But as far as the town is concerned, all of the large buildings are pretty spread out, with only a cluster of buildings being in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
This is far more spacious than I would have thought.
I mean, what'd you expect?
I don't know, something like Easonvale?
Well, I could have told you guys if you asked.
Why? That would ruin the surprise.
I just thought of something awful.
Can we please not ruin the...
I won't. I won't say it till the break, because it's really bad.
I want to give a nice, good first impression with the my co-rulers of a country to my mother.
Respect, my dude.
As you guys make your way further into town, you see actually coming from the other direction a wagon with a halfling gentleman with a straw hat. He's got like a piece of straw in his mouth, and he's got a mule kind of pulling his cart. And as he passes you, he goes, "Evening," and kind of keeps going on.
Do I know this individual?
No, this is Windermere's pretty big. You're not going to know everybody. Yeah.
I'm aware. I just,
Walks into town, brother.
We don't hear any whistling as he goes past, do we?
As he passes, you look behind his wagon, and you see a bunch of pumpkins, and you see a bunch of, like, zucchinis, and you see a bunch of, not fully, like, flowered sunflowers, but they're kind of in that sort of between stages of, like, producing seeds.
Are there any eggplants?
Oh my God.
Yes, there are a couple eggplants in there, too.
Are there any... are there any telltale signs of products from the three houses?
The sunflowers don't seem to have been harvested yet from where you are, but there is a dish that you know is made with like not fully seeded sunflowers, which is a very popular cuisine here. So that's probably why they harvested some of the sunflowers.
Aight.
As you guys make your way into Windir proper, Gaius, Otho, Kai, and Escan, God, do you feel tall?
Concerning hobbits rising.
Oh my god, it's the town of short stacks.
It
just
is
Milo turns to one of us. All right, then keep your secrets.
You're beginning to realize why Lycos was looked upon with so much suspicion, as there are, like, it's mostly halflings. You maybe see 1 or 2 humans in the sea of halflings. But it is just halfling central. Even the buildings are made for halflings.
Oh, we're not going to be able to go in your house.
Your 2-foot-tall friends.
I'm like Godzilla. I'm going to start stepping on houses if I'm not careful.
Oh, guys, it's so good to be back home.
Yeah.
He's bouncing. He's actually bouncing.
Aw.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh.
You can see people setting up like banners and stages and like platforms for the festival as well.
Oh no.
Oh, that's right, the Bumper Festival. Oh, I'm so glad we made it in time.
Oh, good, a festival.
That is the proper response.
Oh, good, a festival.
Hey, look, it's a festival. Well, goodbye.
They don't have any pie eating contests, do they?
I mean, probably.
Start checking the sky for dragons.
You know, you gotta understand that Windermere is very well known for produce, so yeah, I'd expect it.
Oh.
Yeah, Milo, I'll explain this to you because obviously you're from here, you would remember this.
Yeah.
But the bumper festival only occurs when there's a bumper crop. And that is usually the bumper festival only happens when the worshippers of Ginter deem it as an appropriate festival to celebrate.
Yeah.
Okay,
I genuinely need to ask, what is a bumper crop?
A bumper crop is basically when you get more yield than you expect when you do farming, basically.
Okay.
So you use it as a literal bumper for like inventory.
Exactly,
Gotcha.
like you get more stores. So to give you an idea, you ever have a zucchini that just produces way too many zucchinis? Congratulations, that's a bumper crop.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yeah,
I love tomatoes for that reason alone.
Yeah.
So you do see people setting up. The other thing, Milo, with the bumper festival is one of the biggest, like, most important, I say most important, but one of the most exciting things for you, especially as a child, was that there's a ton of games. And if you win a bunch of games, if you win the most games, you get a prize at the end.
Oh, guys, we gotta, come on.
Yeah,
Listen,
and
guys, not everything is a
split.
competition. Let's calm down.
The competitions are split between children and adults, so there's like you're not going to be competing against children.
Right.
Oh,
I can't believe this is.
Vision.
Wow, we found Zito's villain arc right now.
I
Give
can't
him
believe
cast
y'all.
balls, and all of a sudden he loses his mind.
I can't believe we get to a PC's hometown and y'all bring in just the bad vibes.
Bro,
Makes me
bro, this
sad.
is like
Just
you
waited
are-
for you to take us to your mom's house.
First of all-
Don't get mad at me.
Yeah, we've been to another PC's hometown before. Same weird vibe.
Yeah, but your
Don't worry
guys'
about it.
hometown sucked. This is really nice.
Oh, I see. No, fuck this place. Fireballs everywhere.
Go ahead, Milo. Show us your mom.
Oh, Jesus. Why did you say it like that?
Well, I'll see what I can do, Dutch. She's a bit on the short side, though.
Oh man!
I didn't know Pete was here.
Jesus. Out of left field. Fuck.
It's been a month. I expect this.
Oh my fucking god!
How far are we from home, Monty?
Do you want to stable your beasts first? Because you know once you get to your mom's house, there's nowhere to
I'd
put
like to-
them.
Can we use our validated parking first?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we have the 3-month
We have
fucking
validated
voucher.
parking, so
We
yeah.
gotta park and ride for 3 months.
Let's fucking
You
go.
stable your beasts at the Butterbloom stables.
Everything is butter.
That's because they own the stables. So your beasts are kept there. They're very confused, by the way, the stable hands, when they see the axe beaks. They actually have to ask you, like, what do they eat? Like, can we give them, like, this and that? And they pretty much eat the same thing as horses.
And then we prank them and be like, well, you can definitely feed them, just don't leave your hand in there too long.
This is Pazuzu. He eats faces.
Yeah, most of the other beasts of burden you see in here are like draft horses, riding horses, like a lot of horses, ponies.
I expect to see a lot of ponies, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of ponies in this town. But people use draft horses too because they're, they can pull and lift things and they're pretty strong. It's not until you're off the birds and really walking in the crowd that you're like, oh my god, like Iskan, Otho, and Kai, like you used to keep your head at a swivel. Now you're like looking down to make sure you don't step on anybody.
Iskan is actually like goosenecking. He's got like a hunch a little bit because he just feels really self-conscious being this much taller than everybody else.
Are you guys gonna make it?
Gaius is just like fucking doing the goat thing of just jumping on things out of people's way. Just like, I got no problems.
Empty is like, you just look back at Empty, and Empty just has that aura of like, help me. Like, Empty is a bit overwhelmed right now.
It's like when a cat is like swallowed up by a pond of just baby ducks.
Just like, help!
guys, it's gonna be all right. You're gonna be safe here, and you're gonna love me, Mom.
I'm sure we will.
That remains to be seen.
Right.
Empty, you doing all right back there?
Damn, he sounded like a rickety door opening. What the fuck?
You watch as like people are putting up banners and there's laughing and cheering, and Empty's just like, yeah.
Oh, I forgot he was allergic to happiness and good vibes. We should definitely make this quick.
It's like a lot's going on.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of people, a lot of activity, especially compared to Easonvale, where barely 40 people rebuilding the town.
Even Martiralo, for how busy the dock district gets, like something about this energy is like efficient worker, but like ants, like running this way and that efficiently. So it's a little overwhelming. But as you guys kind of make your way out of the main sort of center court of town, kind of away from like the district where the event's going to be happening, the moment you hit one of those country roads and make your way out to one of the farms, eventually things clear up with only the odd pony-drawn carriage making its way past. And as you make your way up towards your mom's house, Milo, you see all sorts of gardens, and you see like beekeepers working on their bees. You see just sunflowers everywhere, regular flowers, gardens, kind of starting to die out a little bit just for the season. You see people working the fields. You see other people currently like feeding chickens or other animals. And eventually, as you guys kind of turn a corner, you see, Milo, your family house. It's different. It has been about 2 years now. The garden looks fantastic. There is, however, a donkey tied to a post that you don't recognize. It's a young donkey. But as you find yourself in front of your mom's house, that is where we're going to take our break.
Oh, you're evil. Oh, you're evil.
Oh, beautiful. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, ditto.
I should probably bite something.
Well, welcome into the halftime show, everybody. We're back, and this has been an episode. Oh, yeah, I can tell you the joke now, especially because Gaijin's gone. So why I didn't want to say it is it would have ruined the moment. But I basically was thinking, oh, that's why Milo's mom likes to cook so much and passed it on. It's the only time they get to see his dad. Because fire.
I get it, because the fire.
Because fire. Oh yeah, I'm awful. Okay, good. Everybody else has a terrible sense of humor too. I love it. You'll make me happy. I see why you saved it. Yeah. Definitely needed to be during the break when we weren't in the middle of a moment. Anyway. Vina Norvius, thank you for the 21 bits. Milo really said what could possibly go wrong. Sure did. Wolfwing Pup, thank you so much for the 21 bits. Got back into Cookie Clicker recently. I don't know what that is, but congratulations. Callum Josh, thank you for the 10 bits. If Gaius is now Ash Ketchum, does that make Kai Ty Kamiya? I don't know who Ty is. But no, Kai should be Ash. What the fuck? Oh, it's a Digimon reference. Okay, I've heard of it. Got it. Rosie, thank you so much for the 45 bits. Love that Unexpectables is back. Thank you, Gaijin, for introducing me to Unexpectables via Greckles, Witch Ninja. Been playing for the past 4-ish years and DM for less. Hope I can be half as good as Monty at DMing. I mean, if you're half as good as Monty, that's still a really good DM. Meat Fan, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey, Ed, going back to the pizza topic real quick. What's your opinion on adding chicken to a meat lover's pizza? I think it can work. The only time I've ever added chicken to a pizza is when I knew it wasn't going to be very good anyway. It really depends on what else is around the chicken. I think there are better meats than chicken to put on a pizza. I think you can do it. But again, I would be more curious what else was with it. If it's just the meats, probably. But at that point, you might as well throw some bacon on it, get some garlic on there. Load it up. Mikon Pachi, thank you for the 45 bits. Had to get bits to ask this. If it's almost winter in Alton, does Mark have a backup character when Iskon dies from Gaius throwing a snowball at him? We don't build backup characters, Mikon Pachi, so no. What? He's just going to have to do it on the fly.
Here, Iskon, have this cold ice water.
And dead.
I think he would instantly shrivel up like a raisin. Yeah. It's like the opposite of osmosis. It sucks all the water out of him.
It just shrivels into what Cell looks like when he's in the fucking test tube.
Oh my god. New, thank you for the 100 bits. Milo's dad when he saw the sunflower field. Vina Norvius, thank you for the 21 bits. By the way, it's been more like 9 months since Lynn woke you guys up. If Etheal follows the same day/month count that our world does...
we don't.
We might not.
We actually follow a month-day calendar.
I hate you. Insidious Productions, thank you for the 25 bits. Well, I guess it's time now for Milo's mom to meet Dutch Otho.
I was about to fucking say.
Ravens Flockman, thank you for the 10 bits. Also related to pizza, stuffed crust is clearly the best pizza. I'm actually not a huge fan of stuffed crust.
Yeah, neither am I.
Of course you're not.
It's good in situations, but not all the time.
If I wanted breadsticks, I just get breadsticks.
I knew that was what you were going to say.
Did you?
I genuinely knew that's what you were going to say.
Okay, fine. Bubba Bob, thank you for the 100 bits. I just imagine Milo's mom talking like she's from a Pokemon game. Hi, welcome home. You're trying very hard, I see. I've kept your room tidy. Or is this about your money?
I bought you a Repel. Would you like me to send it to your box?
No, Mom.
Who told you to spend my money, Mom?
Morth Randor, thank you for the 100 bits. Chicken, corn, onion, and olives pizza. Oh, boy.
I almost fucking reviled in my iced tea, you
That
prick.
doesn't sound that bad, especially if you have like basil on it. That doesn't sound that bad.
Can we... Mexi Bear, thank you so much for the bits. Best topping recommendations for those who don't eat meat. So garlic is a really good place to start. Basil, if you're looking for something leafy, mushrooms can work. You can even... So this... Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say something wildly... I don't know, this could be hot or this could be cold, depending on your taste. I love the taste of black olives in pizza, but when you're baking them into the pizza, it fucks it up completely.
Yeah, you have to. It has to be on the topping.
It has to be an add-on after you bake the pizza.
Also, depending upon whether or not you do like a traditional margarita pizza, you could do the tomatoes on top instead of the sauce. Or even if you have sauce, you could do regular or sun-dried tomatoes, which can give it a really interesting flavor.
I'm also a big fan of bell peppers. Like red, green bell peppers with some onions. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Callum Draws with the 5 bits wait is Task Professor Oak. I mean...
Are you a boy or a girl? Answer quickly.
Yeah, very aggressively.
I have no time. Deep Fried Baby Ballista, thank you for the bits. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Mikan Pachi, thank you for the 10 bits. Also hot take, I will stand by. Broccoli and chicken cheese pizza is amazing, and pizza places should offer that instead of freaking spinach.
I mean, that sounds like an artisan pizza.
I'm sure you have something. I'm sure
it's
you
like
have
broccoli
something like
cheddar in a bread bowl. Like it's just a good combination of flavors.
I'm sure you have something like this near you, but there are a lot of pizza places now that are following the Chipotle model, where you basically just have all the meats and all of the vegetables out, and you tell them what to put on it. I'm sure wherever you're living, there's probably a place that's like that, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have chicken and broccoli.
I don't know about
which,
broccoli,
by the way, as a pasta dish, is delicious.
Yeah. Yes.
Super simple to make. King Kiwi, thank you for the 100 bits. Task Graspers. First, you write a book about my adventures. Themesis. And now this.
Oh, Themesis,
you should have called them Task Balls. Come on.
No.
I think his father would beat the shit out of him.
We focus grouped that. They did not like Task Balls.
Yeah, no. I focus grouped that with Uncle Hosrod, my mother, my sister, and my dad. None of them liked it.
Wolfwing Pup, thank you for the 21 bits. The bacon berry pie from the Pie Pizzeria is amazing. I can't say that I'm familiar.
I'm assuming bacon and strawberry or bacon and cranberry, something like that.
I don't think I would fuck with that.
It's sweet and savory. Like if you don't like sweet and savory, you're not gonna like it. But if you do,
it depends on the sweet and savory in the dish. And pizza's a weird place for me to do that.
That's why I like olives and sausage. It's a good sweet.
Taskmasters, Task Graspers. Mikan Pachi, thank you for the 10 bits. Can we use the orbs to catch a nose pass for Task's Zoo?
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? It's a rock.
No, I think it'd be way
slowly
more fucking
turns
funny
and looks at him very sadly.
I just want a
great.
Zito character.
You brought me a Galopter. I already have like 7 of these.
I just want Zito's character to catch a fucking Snorlax so he can do the bit. Morth Randor, thank you for the 100 bits. I miss when only Monty made us hungry with food descriptions. Now I want pizza so bad. You should get some then. BBQ Man 101, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 55 months in a row. Going off the topic of messed up food, back when I worked at Culver's, I made a cheese curd concrete mixer, mixed ice cream, and it was uncomfortably good.
What the fuck?
Well, it might be uncomfortably good,
not food,
but
that's poison.
No, it's not poison. It's actually plaster. You could use that to seal bricks together and build a house. Cheese curds
by the way,
in custard?
Speaking of food, Mark Allen Jr.
Huh?
I have tried Church's chicken.
Yes.
Oh no. I have finally done it.
Are we going to end our friendship right now, or do you finally understand?
You are going to hate me. I have tried it, and I have compared it to Raising Cane's. And my analysis is that while it is seasoned better, because it had a really interesting seasoning on the breading, I think that Raising Cane's with the sauce puts it over the edge for me.
That's bullshit. You can't compare them with the sauce. The only reason people like Raising Cane's is because of the sauce.
No,
hey,
I think
Mark,
their breading is good. I think their breading is good.
Mark, I got bad news for you. I eat Raising Cane's all the time, and I hate the sauce. I never touch it, and I love it.
I eat Raising Cane's all the time, but have you had Church's?
Yes. You know what it did to me? It gave me horrible, nightmarish diarrhea for 2 days.
Then you had food poisoning. You didn't have Church's.
You wanna know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy? There's actually now there's a Raising Cane's in Times Square now. Like I don't know when that got added in, but it's there.
Nuts.
Yeah,
they have
Raising Cane's. I think for me
over the last few years.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, sure.
Or that haven't you people ever heard of?
I'm gonna say this.
Closing the gosh darn door.
I had Raising Cane's in LA. I also have had KFC. I'm sorry, nothing nothing compares to getting really good Korean fried chicken. I'm sorry.
That's
well,
another
that's
category,
amazing.
though. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and defend KFC.
Yeah, we are talking about
Korean
fast
fried
food chicken. Like, we're
Like,
not talking
like
about going to a
Raisin-
place and getting chicken.
Like Raisin Cane's was good. I ate it and I did not die, which is a
it's
good
chicken
thing.
tenders. Like, it's really hard to mess
But-
up chicken.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, the best fried chicken I've ever had is Korean fried chicken, and nothing
Okay.
has come close.
No,
I wish-
listen.
No
I
one in this
wish.
conversation is going to fight you.
Yeah,
on
we've.
that.
I'm just
I think all of us have
saying
had
this.
way better chicken than churches or Raising Cane's. That's
I'm
just,
just-
we're talking fast food chicken.
I'm just saying this to the chat so they can broaden their horizons because it was it changed my life. I'm gonna say it sounds crazy, but Korean fried chicken changed my life, and now I can eat fried chicken again.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could say something for people who ever want to go to New York City and just be like, oh, do you want to go to like a Raising Cane's or a McDonald's or something? I'm just like, go to a fucking mom and pop store. The food
Absolutely.
is infinitely better.
It's
Or, you know, Roscoe's.
Mikan Pachi is, first of all, Rosie, thank you for the 45 bits, but Mikan Pachi says, with 10 bits, Mark, I am with Gaijin. I hate cane sauce, and I love canes.
Okay,
And Zako Duo is clearly very passionate because he's screaming 100 bits at me. Bosco, just buy the cane sauce and eat churches with it.
you can
I think
make
I still
cane sauce.
You can
I
make
still-
it.
You can really make it. It's probably not even that hard.
It's nothing.
It's like Thousand Islands dressing
Mayo
or
and
mayonnaise.
ketchup and
It's
thousand.
mayo and
Is that
ketchup.
it?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it mayo and ketchup? Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Because
nothing
In-N-Out
too
is just Thousand
complicated.
Islands dressing.
No, it doesn't have the tang that Thousand Island dressing has.
Yeah.
But it's
Which that'd be an
Yeah.
interesting dip for chicken.
they've done it.
Yeah.
Did it at Buffalo Wild Wings, I think.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
You actually say that. I have grilled chicken with like an Italian lemon sauce, and it like kind of like almost was like a little bit of thousand dressing. It kind of fucks.
Last thing I'll say on this point, because I'm curious if Mark and I can agree on this, and then I'm pretty sure we're all back.
Unlikely, but go ahead.
Okay. Have you ever tried Honey's in Culver City?
No, it was not
Okay.
there when I left.
Okay, so I would highly recommend if you ever come back to LA, we make a trip down to Culver City. Honey's is the best like fast food fried chicken I've ever had in California. And it's still considered fast food because it is what it is. But there's only one location and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. There are tiers to my chicken enjoyment. Because like I don't put like Roscoe's, for instance. I love Roscoe's chicken, not in the same
That is not
category as
no,
churches.
It's no.
They're like completely different types of chicken. Like they don't belong in the same.
I
discussion.
will say, I don't know if Connor's here, but we went to a place where he got some chicken and waffles, and it was a hole-in-the-wall place, and I swear to you, this chicken was so well. It was Mexican, so like the way that they seasoned it was so good. Yeah, Zen is talking because Zen was there, so yeah, exactly, the breakfast place.
If you go to a place that has time to like make their own like chicken
Miracle
breading
Bakery.
from scratch, and
Yep,
like
it was so good.
places
Holy
like that
fuck.
are always gonna be better than what you can
Dude,
get
when you
at a
come
fast
back,
food place.
it's on the like it's a place now. It's on the list.
I gotta go back there.
Yeah,
It was
there's so many other things to
fucking
try.
good.
Also, the coffee. I had never had. What was the thing you got?
Coffee was fucking stellar. I got a cortado.
What was the one that you got? The shot of it.
The cortado.
Cortado. I was like, oh my goodness.
Is that like if
I
Cortana
messaged
brings
Citric
you
and I was like,
coffee?
why have you not told me about this?
One more
Is
fun
Gaijin
thing
back?
for me.
I never left.
Yeah, Gaijin's been here.
Cool. Just making sure you haven't talked, so I just want to make sure.
I keep trying to get a word in edgewise. It doesn't happen.
We had a big
Oh,
fight
sorry.
about Raising Cane's. It's
Sorry, dude.
We were getting very passionate. What are your thoughts, Gaijin, on literally anything we've said?
No, it's fine. I want to play. We're at my mom's doorstep. I've been waiting a month for this moment.
I know. So,
So,
wait a couple of
anyway,
minutes.
if you're in New York City,
Yeah, there's some chicken places you gotta try. Dude, every time I get like beignets from places, I'm like, this is just a Zeppeli. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, why is it? Is this like a French thing?
There's
'Cause
nothing different. It's just a Zeppeli.
The only difference is like Zeppelis is just a leftover pizza dough that they're deep frying, as opposed to like a custom made dessert.
And I mean, those are better if you like go to a boardwalk or something.
Yeah, I fucking love Zeppelis. Like, I feel like more pizza places should just adopt that. Like, use the
I mean,
dough.
beignets
All
are made
right,
from
are we good to get
croissant
back
bread.
into it, everybody?
Sure, why the
Yes.
fuck not?
All right,
Because we're gonna argue about chicken.
We do.
all right.
Don't mess with my chicken, guys.
Yeah, don't mess with his chicken. He'll come for you.
I'm genetically predisposed to talk about
I
this
wasn't
for
gonna
hours.
say
Oh my god.
Half of him is really passionate about
Bruh.
Only
That
half. though.
ultra bruh
Only half.
moment.
All right.
But the other half loves pumpkin spice.
No, not really.
It's actually really good.
Shut up.
Sorry. I'm getting ambience. Chill out. Hold on.
Well, then we have time. So let's discuss.
We have time. Yeah. Okay, so pumpkin spice.
There we go. All right.
You missed this chat.
You asked for this.
You wanted this. You got us started.
All right. You find yourself, Milo, standing in front of the precipice of your home. This is you and your mother have lived in this house since you were born.
I know. I look over to or Milo looks over to all of you. All right, guys, you ready to meet her?
After you.
Yep. I kind of like lean over to Eastcat, and I'm just like, he's like, Gaius is worried. He's just like, he said that like we're supposed to be ready for something. That makes me feel like
are you ready for the combat?
Am I supposed to fight her?
He opens the door, fucking Gamagori comes in like the classroom.
Right,
It's just an Elder Scrolls or a Dark Souls boss meter.
He's also
a fog wall.
He's also like moderately vibrating.
Aw.
I think
you've been vibrating since we got here.
Okay.
I think he's just nervous about being home again.
Well, go on then.
I bolt.
He's running.
You see Milo immediately take off to the door, and he does like a goofy little knock, like.
A moment passes.
From the other side of the door.
Milo, what is your passive perception?
Fairly decent. 15.
Okay. As you approach the door, you hear like laughter inside. And as you knock, you hear a familiar voice go, "Oh, wait a minute." And footsteps approach the door, and opening the door and filling in the space comes this woman.
Yeah!
Art! We got art!
Art.
Mom art.
We got mom art. Oh
Yeah!
my God.
Thank you, Bracky!
Goodness gracious!
Yeah, it's a
It's a
Bracky piece!
sunflower!
Aw.
It'll never be too much.
Oh.
You see an older halfling woman, her hair done up in a bun, a sunflower placed. She is not as radiant as Milo, but still has the golden hair. She wears a simple blue dress with an apron over top, and wears a couple bracelets, and wears just her brown worker's boots that she's worn for forever and has repaired several times. And as she opens the door, there's the initial shock of all of the strangers behind you, Milo.
Mm-hmm.
And then her eyes lock with you, and she goes, "Oh, my little sunbeam!" And she runs and just pulls you.
Immediately runs to her. As soon. All right, let me fluff this. As soon as the hug hits, Radiance of the Dawn goes off, but there's no one hostile here, so no one gets hurt. It's just him unable to control how happy he is being home.
"Oh, my stars, you're home. Hello, nice to meet you all. You're back. It's been so long."
Mom, there's got so much to tell you. We fought a whole bunch of undead, and we saved an entire town, and we're on this big quest. And sorry.
She like fixes your hair and then puts both hands on your shoulder and kind of leans you back and goes, "You're taller."
Really?
Yeah. And who are these individuals?
Right. Mom, these are my really good friends. Sorry,
I've forgotten their names.
No, shut up.
I don't remember who they are, but they're fun to be with.
Forgot their names.
This is Iskan.
Hello.
This is
to meet you.
This is Kai and Otho. They're brothers.
Hello.
Kai waves.
A pleasure to meet the woman behind such a lovely young man.
Oh, that's charming.
and this is Gaius. I know he might seem a bit strange, but he's like the best guy ever.
Hi.
I mean, he's a satyr. I'm no stranger to satyrs.
All right, I'm sorry. It's just good to be back home, Mom. I missed you so much.
No, sweetheart. It's good to see you too.
He kind of starts crying a little.
Oh, don't cry. Come now, come on. I was entertaining a guest, but you're Sharwick, I'm so sorry. I have a bit of a surprise drop-in, and you watch as a older halfling gentleman. You know this individual, Milo. This is Sharwick Fat Bloom. He's a friend of your mother's. He, helps her around the house with handiwork, essentially. His family and your family have been friends for years. The mule is new, though. He had an old mule, so it probably is gone. And he has a new one now. He stands up. He's got a big mustache, like Pringle guy's mustache, and wears a wide brim farmer's hat and farmer's boots and overalls. And he walks over and kind of tussles your hair and goes, "You're looking good there, son. Looking a bit older."
Well, I guess I've grown up just a little bit, Mr. Fat Bloom.
Of course. Rosianna, we could talk about the business the other day. I mean, the festival's not for a couple more days now, so we can figure it out then. She goes, "Yes, of course. I mean, not really much to go over. You know what I'll be doing." He goes, "All right, yeah, I know what you'll be doing. You need any help, let me know. I can lend you the wagon. Appreciate it." And he kind of tips his hat. He tips his hat to each and every one of you. And then he uses a step, like a barrel, to get onto his mule, and then he heads out for the day. Oh, come in now. Don't be strangers. Let me take your coats. Come on in. Oh, you might have to duck down a little bit to get inside. Your friends are quite tall.
Yeah, watch your forehead, guys.
My horns. Okay, right. Ow, fuck.
Milo.
Oh, hey?
Yeah, you forgot someone. And he kind of thumbs over his shoulder to
I was
Empty,
gonna say.
who's probably trying to hide right now.
Mom. He gets a little more solemn. This is Empty. He's a new friend of ours.
Quite the name.
Empty.
Hello, nice to meet you, dear.
Actually, everyone. Sorry, Mom. I guess I'll jump the gun. Everyone, this is Rosianna Brightbeam, my mom.
Hello.
She gives a big smile, and it freaks you all out because it looks exactly how Milo smiles on a different person.
Oh god, there's a cloud spell.
It's like there's two of them.
I am quite relieved to know that my little sunbeam has made some very good friends. Empty, is it? You can come on in as well. And Empty kind of nods, and as you guys walk in, there's a what do you call it? Like a doormat on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
That
Please
is
tell me it doesn't say "live, laugh, love."
It should.
You live, you laugh, you lose.
Wait, Mark, isn't this how Get Out started?
That's what I'm worried about.
Can we please stop bringing the bad vibes into my home?
Yeah.
They're a club game, bad vibes. Don't worry.
No, we're good. We just played in Ravenloft, so it triggers us.
It says Home Sweet Home on it, very classic on it. As you guys enter inside, it is imagine cottagecore overload.
Yeah, I love it here.
There are tiny little windows with ivy growing around them on the outside. There are pots and pans hanging on the wall. Everything is folded. The table is this beautiful wood with a beautiful sort of picnicky tablecloth on top with wooden chairs that have little hearts carved into the backs of them. There's a cute little cast iron oven and a bunch of teacups and all sorts of things and a kettle. There's dried garlic hanging, framing the other windowsill with peppers and other things. You can see sort of in the corner of the room, there's a pantry with sausages drying, pumpkins and gourds and baskets of apples and all sorts of myriads of things. And there's this beautiful smell of almost blossoms. You also see there's a giant wicker basket that is filled with sunflowers as well.
So, Mom, what have you been doing? We actually just got back from Butterpond. You had a big shipment ordered or something?
Oh my goodness. That's right, you'd be in Butterpond. Oh, everyone, please take off your jackets and sit. I insist. Please, take a seat at the table. She rolls up her sleeves. She goes, "I'll make us some lunch and we can talk about things."
Is it like noticeably warmer in here than it is outside?
It is. Yeah, it's like super cozy.
Okay. Then yeah, Easton will take off the long-sleeved coat
As you guys
and kind of look for like a place to set it.
Oh, there's like a coat rack right next to the door.
I imagine it's
Also
longer
the
than the
coat
coat
rack
rack is. So he just kind of drapes it over with and like tries to tuck the excess in so no one trips.
Yeah. You guys take off your shoes, take off your jackets, make your way
What a
inside.
twist, she's making pizza.
I mean, I guess Gaius like pats the chest part of his fucking plate mail, and it lowers down to expose his chest. I guess because it's like I would take off your clothes. Shit. Okay.
My clothes are part of me.
I'm going
fucking,
to
like Isaac Clarke.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm gonna apologize to you right now, chat. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Milo,
Incoming food talk.
you watch as your mother opens a cabinet and pulls out a freshly baked sourdough bread. And you can just tell by the way she cuts through it that it is crispy on the inside and crispy on the outside and like perfectly soft on the inside. You watch as she drizzles them with of course, sunflower oil, because that is a staple here, and proceeds to fry up some thick slices of bacon. She cubes these glistening, like, tomatoes of green and red. She also grabs fresh lettuce and slices it up, and then adds a myriad of, she grabs, like, some of the sausages from the side and, like, slices them pretty thinly. And you watch as she like wraps them in parchment and cuts them in half, and she sets on the stove, and you can smell the aroma of a tomato soup being crafted, rich in herbs. And after a short amount of time, as you guys get kind of comfortable, she brings you each over a thickly wrapped bacon, tomato, lettuce, and cured sausage sandwich on sourdough bread, and a beautiful bowl of freshly made tomato soup topped with just a little bit of parsley on the sides. And she places that in front of everybody, and she sits down at the table and goes, "I imagine traveling was quite hard, so go ahead, eat up."
I hope this wasn't too annoying on our part to make.
"Oh no, this is an easy meal, honey. It's all good."
And this must be where he gets it from.
I was going to say, Kai is going to do something to this meal that will leave people scarred for life.
You know when you get a sandwich that's like too wet and you're like, ugh, this is like the perfect amount. Like, there's the sharp sourness of the tomatoes mixed in with the savoriness of the smoked bacon and the crisp freshness of the lettuce. And you expected the sausage to be kind of salty, but it's more savory, almost like a bruschetta or some sort of like smoked ham in a way. The tomato soup is, again, also sour, but has a deep richness, and the herbs just like create this great aroma that just like entices you to eat more of the sandwich, and you just go back and forth between
I just fucking imagine like fucking Milo's mom just like opens up the window and flips off a fucking ye old Panera bread down the street.
So I'm basically going to attack this food like it's crab legs.
Oh gosh, where do I start with what's going on? I mean, obviously you know that the Bumper Festival's happening now.
I know, I'm so excited. I haven't been to the Bumper Festival in a long time.
I know. I'm glad your friends can join us for it. It's a good time. Lots of different people even travel out from Ramo and other places. I mean, no offense, but you folks seem to be from different cuts of life.
Oh, aye.
Let's see. I mean, a lot's happened. You've been gone for some time. I've been keeping myself occupied, though. You know.
Oh, I know, Mom. I meant to write more. A lot's happened.
I figured as much.
Oh, he owns real estate.
Oh, buying a house away from your old woman, are you?
Oh, a house is a very neat way of putting it, ma'am.
It's a mite more complicated than that, ma'am.
Mom, he holds out a hand to try and take hers.
She takes yours.
There's been a lot going on over the last couple of years. Technically, we all died at one point.
She seems perplexed by that.
Well, we got better. Obviously we got better.
Well,
clearly.
clearly.
Doing like the chopping at his neck, just like, no, there are some details you can skip.
So, we all met at another festival. I think that's why the guys might be a little nervous about this one. But I'll assure you guys, everything's gonna be fine. There's not gonna be any dragons or anything.
I'm scarred for life by the F word.
Mom, did you hear about what happened in Eastonvale?
No. Eastonvale's a way out, honey.
It is.
A whole human country away.
Well, that's where I was headed. You know, after everything I thought Dad told me. Went past Pud and went further south, and we all met up there, and that's when Blightwing attacked. Have you heard of him?
I have heard of that, yes. Undead dragon flying over the sky. We've been having to send out more crops up to the northeast because apparently things aren't living so well up there.
It's been real bad, Mom. But I want you to know that because of my friends and I, we freed the entirety of Eastonvale. and we're on this big quest now, and there's so much going on, and to tell you the truth, Mom.
You guys can jump in anytime. Like,
Okay,
it's completely fine.
I was gonna like pat my hand on his shoulder and then I lean in. You're looking at the stewards of Eastonvale, especially this one right here.
Oh.
Stewards of Eastonvale. You're getting into politics now.
Kinda.
It's all been very complicated, but we're doing our best and honestly, probably doing better than we should be.
Hey, I mean, that's what you do. You do the best you can and know that it's what you can do.
That's right.
I was reluctant when Hellcast Applebrook suggested you go traveling, but I don't know, seeing you here now, you've got worries in you, but oh, love, you look so much more confident.
I tried, Mom. It was tricky, and there's a lot that I'm processing, especially after going through Pud twice. Looks back to the other guys with like a slightly furrowed brow. But we're making big headway. You know, we're making a difference.
That's good. I'm glad. I think I can't assume what's best for you. I'm your mother. I try and think I can. But you have a gift in you. And looking at the people around you, I think you're using your gift for good.
Oh, that reminds me, Mom. Do you know if old Whistleback's still in town?
Oh yes, of course. He's currently getting the fireworks ready for the festival.
So, something we can do, Mom, is if he allows us, we can set up a teleportation circle. And we could immediately travel right back here if we ever need to. And you can come visit me and my friends and all of my extended friends and our castle and everything.
And our glass dragon.
Glass dragon? Is that like a tavern?
No, it's actually... Mom, it's gonna be a little weird, but in our castle, we have a glass... It's not a glass dragon. It's
technically made out of gems, but
so we've got a gemstone dragon. The late queen is still there. We have a very nice doctor. He's a little awkward, but he's very nice. We have Mom. We got a ghost. We got a ghost that makes pies.
You've got a ghost that makes pies.
We got a ghost that makes pies. It's the greatest thing ever.
No, he's not lying.
Most people would have stunned silence at this point, but Rosianna is actually just smiling. She's very much enjoying this. You've got quite the crowd around you.
Oh, we've got this gargoyle too that we found after he's been locked in a vault for 100 billion years. Not actually, but I'm sorry, I'm a little excited.
A gargoyle?
Yeah, it's really great. They have a lie down club now.
What's a lie down club? Is that when you plant crops?
No, I think that they're literally lying down. So maybe they're looking up at the sky and maybe they're finding pictures in the clouds and stuff like that. It's time.
Milo, you might want to breathe a little bit.
Lie down to think about things and look at. I'm sorry, the sandwich is really good.
Oh.
Oh,
You
is
can actually
Empty
see-
eating the food?
Yeah, Empty's like putting it under the helmet, and as they lift it back, you do notice there's actually like little droplets of what looks to be like water.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
rules.
god, he's crying.
That's awesome. So yeah, guys, there's a couple things I want to do in town, but one of the things that I really want to do, if we could go find
all of this about your stuff, you're not even asked how your old woman's doing.
I'm sorry, Mom. We've been through a lot.
I can tell, but you need to slow your roll. You know that you can get a bit too excited and
I
need to
know.
ground yourself a little bit.
I'm sorry. All right, Mom. Tell me about what's going on with
She
you.
kind of pinches your cheek and goes, "He's always been like that ever since he's been little. I'm seeing that adventure hasn't changed you all the way, which is probably good. But actually,
trust me, ma'am, he's a fire starter.
She takes a sip of her drink like she's got like war stories.
There's just like a family album of pictures that's just completely charred for some reason.
Yeah, every single
We
image
never
is
learn.
just
Ma'am,
Milo
do you
in
know that
front of
you're
a
raising an
blaze.
arsonist?
The gods blessed me with a baby that liked fire. It was a very interesting experience.
He's blushing super hard and just poking two fingers together nervously.
Yeah,
I'm a healer, but
he teethed on candles when he was a baby. It was quite
Mom!
Well, you did.
Oh,
That
Everyone in
explains
town
why your
knew
skin is
about
so
it.
shiny.
Lit candles?
No, well, sometimes that was the scariest time, but
Oh.
listen, you bring your friends over. I'm going to tell them stories.
I
It's only
know.
fair for you leaving me for 2 years.
I'm sorry, Mom. I died. I got better, but I died.
All I'm hearing are excuses. She smiles a devilish smile.
Well, if the boys and I can set up a teleportation circle in town, we'll come back more often. I
Oh,
promise.
I'm only yanking your stems. It's nice to see you, but you're your own man now. You need time to spread your wings. I would love to have you here all the time, but you know, I don't mean. I know, honey. I know you can spread actual wings. It's a term of speech. Come now. But
Alright.
you know, I've been busy actually. I mean, after you left, I didn't really know quite what to do. Do you remember Granny Wise Song, the owner of the pie and pastry shop in town?
Yeah, I heard about that. What's going on with her?
Ah, Granny passed away.
Oh.
I mean, she was 170.
I
mean, she
know,
was-
but still.
Easkin,
I
who's like
know.
in the middle of drinking a glass of water, like chokes for a second and sprays it out.
Yes. Her great granddaughter's taking over the business, but she's trying to get her daughters to take over the business for her because she's already getting quite old herself. So I've been there as a sort of teacher of sorts because you know I used to be a pastry chef back in Ramo, but you know, so I've been helping out with Belara. She's always been very nice to us, and Granny Wise Song has always been very kind to me. So I figured it's only fair. Plus, it keeps me busy, and I get to teach children, which reminds me a lot of teaching you. So you know. Oh goodness! Wow, there's so much things. I mean, there's been a lot of people coming and going. Crops have been good. Bumper crop this year, which is excellent. You should swing by and talk with Halkus. I'm sure she'd want to see you. I know you two were very close. Goodness gracious, I don't know what else. I mean, we got new birdhouses outside.
Oh, I gotta go see those.
Yeah, I'm maybe taking them down for the winter. I'm gonna put up feeders in the winter and the houses up during the summer. I think that'll be good. Actually, do you mind if she looks over. Your names again. I very nice to meet you. Where are you from? I'm curious.
Well, guys, go ahead.
I am Otho Valentinius, and this is my brother. We are both from Moderalo.
Oh, the coastal city. Oh, I know about that place. I hear the fish there is excellent.
Freshly caught every morning.
I've always wanted to try an oyster.
Oh, fresh is the only way you can have them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually went there, Mum. That city's huge. The very front of it's like a bunch of smashed up ships, but it's like all really decorative and pretty and nice. And I wish you could see it.
Oh. I'll leave the sightseeing to you, but you can tell me about it. hearing it from your own mouth makes me feel like I'm there. How long did you live in Martarla for? Were you born there?
Yes, we were born there.
I see. 2 brothers traveling. That's good. That's healthy.
Yes.
Can I
The light just sort of leaves Otho's eyes.
Genuinely, can I insight that?
For who?
Yeah.
Mom from Rosianna.
Well, she continues, so you don't really need to insight her, because she says, most of the boys around here and their brothers, they always spat and fight with each other. If they could get along like you and travel, I mean, that would be such a healthier way to think of your family.
Milo just looks over at you two with the biggest shit-eating grin on his face.
We've got a somewhat unique circumstance.
Oh. I hope the trouble's at home.
It's nothing for dinner conversation, I assure you, ma'am.
Well, you're always welcome at our table.
That's right.
I am thankful for that.
And, your friend here. And she looks over at you, Iskan.
I'm Iskan Sitlali. I'm from Zoko originally.
The craftsman country. Oh, I've only heard stories.
Yeah. Actually, my family, is kind of known for map trading and route planning and things like that.
And you're traveling. That's... Oh, what a smart thing. You know, most cartographer families I met in Ramo, they would send other people to do their work for them. You're a smart and reliable young man, doing your family's business all the way up with all the dirt and grit that it comes with. That's respectable.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, also, Mom. Iskan, can you show her the thing that you do? It's kind of like what I do, except it's kind of the opposite. He's like bouncing. He's bouncing in his chair a little bit.
Thanks, dude.
Which thing do you mean?
So, Mom, you know how I do the sun thing, right?
I'm very aware.
Yeah,
I raised you.
There's like scorch marks on the wall.
Iskan's kind of the same, except he's with like moonlight and stuff and starlight.
Oh,
I thought that lizard folk can't be Azumar, though.
I don't think I am. Pretty sure I'm a druid, which I didn't know. Anyway, I think this is what he's talking about, and I'll go ahead and activate my starry form.
Yeah.
Oh, no, isn't that just gorgeous? That's beautiful.
Oh, so pretty, right?
It's very pretty. Oh, you're such a pretty young man. He smiles at you.
He is like really caught off guard. He doesn't know how to like respond because she's like complimented him, but also like complimented him in a way that feels like a lie. So he's kind of just like, I don't know, thank you.
Like rosy cheeked, like,
yeah.
And what about you, love? You're a satyr. Are you from Savas?
Gaius has like the bowl of tomato soup to his mouth. No, villain. Excuse me. Well, my folks are from the Feywild. When I was born in Via Sulai, and where they are now is kind of a mystery to me. They kind of have moved on just as I have.
Goodness gracious, you're a long way from home then.
Villanon is not a place I would like to go back to either way.
But you seem to be surrounded by such nice friends. And traveling is good for the soul.
It was the whole reason why I left. See, I didn't think there was much to me, and I thought leaving home and figuring out who I was, at least the idea of, I don't know, maybe getting into a gladiatorial tournament once or twice, try to figure out my worth, because the only thing I had to myself was my physical strength. And then I met these folks, and now, oh my god, I have so much responsibility.
Responsibility is part of growing up, I'm afraid. I don't know about gladiatorial things. That's a little bit, vicious, but, sometimes...
Oh, no, nothing... Oh, no, ma'am. I assure you, I don't do it for the bloodshed. I do it for the sport of it.
Oh, bloodshed. Oh, well, good. I don't know about gladiatorial combat at the festival, but I know that Whistleback is preparing some sort of challenge Perhaps that would
Ears
be
perk up.
perhaps that would be something you would be interested in.
I never back down from those.
I want to imagine that he's thinking about this competition. And it's just Whistleback putting up his dukes, and you just deck this poor old man.
Dude flies into the fucking mountainside like Mr. Satan when he gets slapped by Cell.
Put up your dukes, boy! Ah!
Oh, right. That does remind me. A small bit of my heritage might go a little too far for folks around here, considering their partake for giants.
Oh yes, did you run into trouble with hill giants on your way here?
Oh, we did. We took care of them, but well, I guess I'm here amongst private conversation. I'm part giant.
Yeah,
Oh.
but see, but you're part like stone giant, right?
Above board. Get out of my house! No, just joking.
Well,
in that case, pulls out a knife.
well, by my father's side, I'm stone giant, but that doesn't mean a whole lot, all things considered, because apparently I can holds up his hand and like flashes the rune in the middle of his palm, and it goes from like fire to mountain to stone. I can do all sorts of them.
You might want to. Do you get big?
Yeah.
It might be wise not to do that around here.
It's okay. I can still use my strength without having to grow the size.
One second, I'm trying to find the name of the guards.
Oh,
And-
crud. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that somewhere.
The giant haters, I think they're called.
No, shut up.
Kill Gaius.
Kill Gaius, guys.
Teehee.
Kill Gaius. Kill
I know
No, you
Gaius.
can fucking try, my dude.
I think I gave you a name.
You did. I'm looking for it. I know it's in conjunction with the orcs.
Did we get it recently, or?
You guys, I don't think you guys
no,
ever got
you guys never got it.
Okay.
Crap, where is it?
Also, I hope everyone noticed that Gaius said for the first time fucking ever his hometown.
I heard you
can't
say
find
it,
it,
but I
but-
wasn't
Hang on.
sure. Can you repeat it just for my notes above game?
Villanon.
Thank you.
It means leafhold in Elvish.
I guess I never wrote it down. Huh.
and I've got known for their scouts.
Yeah, they're a
Um,
scouting brigade.
I know everything else about them except their name, Monty. I'm sorry.
They hate
Yeah.
Gaius, that's all I know.
Yeah, the Gaius hater group. Anyway, she does look at you guys and goes, probably best not to become large like a giant while you're here. I'm sure most people won't care, but the guards aren't like most people.
Aye, of course.
Has there been a problem, Mum?
What? No, they kill hill giants, which is what they should do. They're
Right,
a real menace.
but I mean, he's not a hill giant by blood or
No,
anything
but
like that.
people aren't as understanding, you know.
Yeah,
Especially when there's some plucky 18-year-old fresh recruit from Ramo who's never been out on their own.
It's not like I haven't had to deal with that in the last month or so.
I'm sorry, dear. I wish.
Oh, it
people
is
would
what
be
it
a bit
is.
more open.
It's okay. I'm purple.
Speaking
It's
of,
a lovely shade on you, I have to say.
Yeah.
Mum,
Mm-hmm.
in the brief time that maybe you like talked to Dad, did you ever say anything about an eclipse?
Oh, that dad.
Yeah.
No, I mean I talked occasionally with Applebrook.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you're okay. Nothing about an eclipse. Well, actually,
Huh?
how old is Milo above board?
Milo was 18.
Is
Like,
this
you ju-
before or after coma?
Before you were born, many years before you were born, there was an eclipse. But I don't remember anything particularly outstanding about it. It was just a bit strange, was all.
I've been finding out some really awful things about other worshippers of Orin that did some awful things years ago.
Your mother, like, kind of looks away from you and perts her mouth down as if she has her own thing to say.
Mom, are you alright?
I didn't want to tell you until you were older.
Oh,
She kind of looks around.
Oh, no.
When you were a baby, some individuals came around, said they were a sort of pilgrimage of Orin, and they had attempted to convince me to hand you over to them.
Oh.
They were very insistent, but I chased them out of here with that rolling pin over there, and they never came back, so...
You never change, Mom.
No.
If she is saying what I think she's saying, she got off easy.
Yeah, she
Yup.
did.
Holy
She got
shit.
very lucky. She got very lucky.
Either that or she's lying.
Mom, did they say anything else
That's what
about...
an inside check's for.
I'm not going to incite my own mother. I trust her.
I mean you.
I
I will also incite his mother because I don't give a fuck.
Y'all feel free. Milo will
You're
not
not
incite his own.
natural.
Oh my god!
Oh, never mind.
Well, then.
I see through your lies, serpent.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
God dang, Odo.
Reveal your secrets, she-witch.
She appears to be truthful about the visitation. However, the fact she says I chased them out with that rolling pin appears to be not entirely honest.
Yeah, I think
It
Odo's
seems
just
more
like,
like
wait,
she's
that doesn't
saying
make
it
sense.
to put you all at ease, but she's leaving out details probably for a reason.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, this is above game, like,
Yeah.
knowledge sort of shit.
Yeah.
Mom, is there anything else? Like, did they have some kind of official name or anything?
She huffs and she goes, I don't remember their names. They tried to offer money for it, said, you're a single mother. You think you got this handled? And I told them right where they could stick their money.
Oh, they shouldn't have done that.
Oh, no, they shouldn't have. They only tried once, and then they never tried again, which is for the best.
Do you know what they were wearing? Do you remember?
White and golden robes, fancy. They're foreigners, too. 2 of them were elves, 1 was a human.
Well, it's interesting because after this eclipse happened, there were these, I don't know, there's a lot of people that we met along the way. People who came from like underground or like the Underdark and whatnot, and not like in a nooked kind of way, but like just a underground, like a mole
carrot.
or something. Yeah, like a carrot. That's a good way to put it. But apparently, a lot of these worshippers of Orn were like persecuting them and hurting them and killing them, and it's an old sore that is still sticking around, and I got attacked for it. Not actually like physically, but like emotionally attacked a couple of times, and I didn't know why. I thought maybe you might know. Maybe Dad said something at some point. I don't know. I got nothing.
Honey, you know your father doesn't talk to me.
Well, I thought maybe he might.
I
I
mean,
don't
I
know.
can't say. I mean, that would be a question for Hellcast Applebrook. Really, honey. I mean, the Orin clergy is not one that I was an active participant in. You, in all sorts of ways, are a miracle by your own right. I mean, I might have Bright in my last name, but I never myself stepped foot in something inside of an Orin temple before. So, I don't know. But all I know is that you are your own person, okay? And you're going to do what
Yeah.
you think is best and not what some people who offer a single mother money think is best, okay?
All right. Guys, I need to go to the restroom. Can you excuse me for a minute?
Of course.
Okay.
Where are you from? And she turns over towards Empty, who at this point has finished their food entirely.
no.
Oh
no.
Oh yes, please.
On second thought, I don't need to go to the restroom.
Oh no,
I'm
I am legitimately running to the restroom so you guys can have fun without me.
Oh, no.
Okay.
What? But
If you
no,
want
but
to.
they're asking Empty a question. You need to be here as a safety
Nope, I'm
blanket.
gone. I'm in the toilet.
No,
Bye.
oh shit! I cast whole person.
We just hear.
No, whole person. Wait.
That's whole place.
Yeah. Rosie had a bright beam turns to Empty, goes, "Where are you from, dear?" And Empty like freezes like a deer in headlights. And there's this sort of hesitation. And they kind of look and go, "I'm from a tower that belongs to the gods."
That's the first we're hearing of that, right?
What the fuck? Why did he say that? All right.
A tower that belongs to the, like a temple? And Empty kind of cocks his head and goes, "I don't know what a temple is." And Rosiana officially has the face that all of you have had ever talking to Empty of like confusion.
Like, yeah, now you know how we feel.
Empty sort of has a very interesting story, I guess. It's hard to say. They don't really seem to know a lot about much of anything here.
It's a work in progress, but we're working on it.
I see. Well, if you have any questions, I'm always here to answer them. And Empty kind of like seems kind of put aback by that and goes, "Yeah, thank you." And she just, again, Milo smiles at Empty.
Oh, God,
what
it's
the
so
fuck?
uncanny.
This is Get Out.
You leave
Don't
my
sleep
mom
in the house,
alone.
guys. They have eyes.
Oh, no.
Do you have a
You
place where you're
know-
going to be staying? I know that Milo and I have our own rooms upstairs. I don't really have a lot of space to house. I have a guest room.
Oh, trust us. We have plenty of coin to spare to buy us a room at an inn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have one guest room, but I'm currently using it for sewing and other projects.
Oh, don't let us burden your house at any point.
Well,
Oh,
we couldn't invite ourselves
trust
in like
me.
that anyway.
If this house was to burn down, it would have burned down years ago.
I heard that.
You caused it too.
Just comes down the stairs. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, what I miss.
How many times?
Oh, I think I could keep count. You know, one time I was baking. I left the oven open, and he tried to crawl inside of it. Burnt his hands on the lid. Felt terrible for that. Had to watch you after that.
It was warm in there.
It was a little too warm. Also, I used to have a chandelier up there that I used to put candles on. One day, just was sewing, he was having a nap. Came back, and he was hanging from the chandelier like a monkey. Ugh. Funny in retrospect, but in the moment I was terrified. So, got rid of the chandelier and the candles, unfortunately.
I look
Yeah,
around. Are there any
troublemaker.
candles? Are there any candles in the home?
You notice and you realize that all the candles are in something. Like they're protected by something.
She baby-proof the candles.
Yep.
Mom, why do you got them all? Why do you got them all bundled up like that?
They've always been that way. You don't notice until now. I couldn't keep open flame around you. You try to eat it or touch it.
Well, I'm not going to do that anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah, actually, you've kind of done that already.
Stop, I'm in control. I don't just randomly burst into flame or anything like that.
One eyebrow goes up looking at you.
Except for that one time.
What one time?
Never mind. That's not important. You can
Well,
tell
anyway.
Easton's not hiding anything from you. It's just he's clearly thinking about a moment
Oh.
that like probably we don't want to talk about right now.
Oh, Milo.
Please, let's fact check.
Sunbeam.
Yes, Mom.
Sunbeam.
Yes, Mom.
I have to give you something.
Oh.
And she walks upstairs and disappears. And she comes back with 2 separate pouches, each
Ooh.
of which contains 20 gold.
Oh. What's this for?
It's your winter money.
Oh.
You know, from,
Right.
He actually swung by last year. Wanted to see you, but you weren't here. But he hopes you're doing well.
Yeah. Gotcha.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just. Nothing. It's fine. It's honestly fine, Mom. Sorry, Oh, it's been a lot. I'm just glad to be home, you know?
Mm-hmm. Auntie Goldflow also visited as well. And she got this for you. And she hands you what appears to be a brooch with like a sun motif to it.
Aw.
And who gave that?
Auntie Goldflow. Milo, you know that Auntie Goldflow is actually your biological father's current wife.
Got it.
Oh.
The money is from your biological father.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured that, and I also have something to say during the break.
And it was just a flat 20 gold, right?
40 gold total because
40
it's
gold.
2 bags. Because you were gone for almost 2
Right.
seasons. So.
Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hang on to that gold for me then?
You don't want it?
Oh, Mom, I'm gonna open my pouch and show off the 45 plat that I've got in there.
Oh, okay. She laughs at that. I'll keep it then.
You know, if there's anything you want to do with it.
I've heard that adventuring's lucrative, but I had no idea. My goodness.
Gaius clubs his hand behind his back and in one hand puts all of the weapons off to the side, standing up.
I wanna imagine he has a big fist and he just holds all the weapons in one hand.
It's every single weapon in his single fist.
There's no arm, it's just like shoulder, wrist, and a giant fist holding all the weapons.
Just all taped to your fucking fur.
No weapons at the table.
Sorry, ma'am.
But yeah, Mom.
How do you sheathe your whole arm?
I got a lot of stuff actually. I got this sensor. It's been really helpful. It's also a weapon, but I'm not gonna leave it at the table, so don't worry about it.
No, put it away. We're at the dinner table.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He
Gaius
used to put
awkwardly
his
pulls
mace.
his arms under his armpits, just like, oh.
Rosianna looks at you and goes, he used to put his mace on the table every single time. I scolded him every single time.
But my teacher said that I needed to learn to be more one with the weapon, so of course I had to take it to dinner.
Yes, but not on the table. You keep it at your sides. Boys. She kind of looks at all of you.
Yeah. Gaius looks to the left.
That's the rumor.
You should show your friends around Windermere. They will probably need to find a tavern to stay at because we only have the one guest room, and I've repurposed it for a sewing room.
Oh.
I've been using, no offense, Milo, I've been using your room as a guest room. Hope you don't mind.
Oh no, I don't mind. Guys, you don't want to have a big sleepover? We could tell all kinds of stories.
I think it may be a
You do
bit
that all the time!
cramped.
How cramped is it in here with everyone?
On the
My
stairs?
horns are scraping the
Yeah,
ceiling!
as you see, Eastcan is like, his neck is at like a right angle. Just like so held up against the ceiling.
And
I
the
was just saying,
second floor
Eastcon
is,
and Kai are gonna have some back problems.
and this is the space with the tall ceilings as well.
I mean, guys, we got that key. I mean, you could share it or something. You know, when your neck gets
Singular
tired.
key.
Much as I appreciate it, I don't think we want to impose anyway. Plus,
Oh,
you've
it would
been
be
gone a
no
long time. It
enforcement.
would be nice for you to just be able to catch up with your mom.
The other thing, too, if your friends are hungry, I will feed them.
Milo gives everyone the big thumbs up with that.
As
And
we're all
you-
nursing food babies from the amazing sandwiches.
There's 3 inns in town. There's Barley Water. There's the Longhouse Inn. And if you want something really strange, which seems to be on brand, there's the Singing Pseudo Dragon.
I want to see that.
Is there an actual pseudo dragon there?
Yes, the owner is a pseudo dragon named Ketchup.
That rules!
What?
That fucking rules!
Can we check that out, guys?
Yes, please. Let's do that.
Before that, Mom, I actually got something for you.
Oh?
I don't know how handy it'd be, but I got you this. I'm gonna hand her the infinite tape measurer.
Oh, this is perfect for sewing. Thank you. And she gives you a kiss on the forehead.
I can sew a blanket to the sun.
No, Mom,
I can finally get to your dad and
Sews a
slap him
blanket to
across the
Milo.
head.
See, to the sun.
like pull it out. Like keep pulling it.
Okay. She starts pulling it out, and it keeps going. And she goes, "Goodness, how much tape is in there?
It's infinite.
Infinite.
It's forever. You can make the biggest quilt in the city, and you'd have the ability to do it with this.
Milo Brightbeam, my pride and joy. You better not tell the neighbor kids about this. They'll want to borrow it and get up to hijinks.
What kind of hijinks?
You know what kind of
Tell him about
hijinks.
this. I pull out the key and I shrink on the table.
You were a 10-year-old halfling once. You know what kind of hijinks. But thank you. It's a lovely gift, and I'll definitely
Milo was a
use
fucking
it.
troublemaker.
Everyone in this town at that age is a troublemaker.
That's fucking great.
Damn,
Oh,
you would fit very well in Satyr society.
Mom,
This bitch.
let me give you this too, because I think you might like it. I'm gonna give her my Delvarian traveling clothes because I'm pretty sure it's pretty exotic around here.
Oh, that could use a wash.
Oh, I'm sorry. We went all the way to Delvaria and had a big
Is that
adventure.
blood?
No,
Yeah,
it's
A very big adventure.
You can smell blood on the clothes?
No, there's blood stains. You tried to
Oh.
wash it yourself, but I can tell right there.
clothing.
Shut up, Bosco.
You washed this in warm water, didn't you?
I'm sorry, it's all we had. It was a desert, Mom.
I mean, it's
All
in the
there was
middle
was
of the
warm
desert.
water.
It can't really help him.
Remember, to get blood out of clothes, you need to use cold water.
I know, but that's all we had. But I got
Yeah.
this, and I'm gonna show her my shield.
What's on the shield again? Oh my god.
It's it was the shield that doubles as a mace
That's right,
made of
yeah.
bone.
Oh, isn't that nice? What
Yeah,
happened
we
to your
won.
old shield?
Oh, I don't know. Where is that?
It might have been confiscated.
Wait, no, I think I got it back here. I still got it. No, it's just we fought a giant sand monster. It was great.
Huh.
I threw a fireball in its mouth.
Huh. Ha. She starts laughing again. Goodness gracious. They
All right.
say traveling builds character, but this is a lot of character all at once.
6 levels of it.
What?
I was thinking it. I love you, Zito. I love you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start working on dinner for your friends.
All right.
You go show them around town, okay?
Okay.
Nice meeting you, ma'am.
Very nice meeting you. I hope
Thank
you
you
stay
for
for the
the
festival.
lunch.
Of course. It was an easy meal.
I give her one more gigantic tackle hug.
She hugs you back.
Yeah.
And she's down at the 15-yard line.
Oh, I'm glad to be back, Mom. Thank you.
I'm glad you're back too. It's nice for you to visit.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
At this point, it's like 3 in the afternoon.
Oh shoot,
sick.
we could go like
oh,
do
yeah,
stuff.
we got all day.
Dude, that guy who said good evening to us really had no sense of time.
Yeah,
Bro,
really, actually.
Dude, no, he's been
No,
working
no,
the
he works the
graveyard
late
shift.
shift,
I
so
get
he's
it.
going to bed.
He's a farmer. Morning
Guys,
is 4 a.m.
You
Mhm.
showed
That's
up at
right.
like 1 p.m. and then had lunch late.
No,
and
but
now
he
it's
said
3
good
p.m.
evening
He
to
said
us
good
on the
evening.
way
good
in.
evening. Monty, there's a song that literally the lyrics are, you say good morning, we say good night.
All right, fine.
No.
I fucked up. Whatever.
No, it makes sense.
No,
He's a
it
farmer.
works! It
It's
works!
fine.
We're agreeing with you!
God.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mom. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need this back at some point, but you're gonna have more use to this than I am. I'm going to give her the royalty cookbook.
Oh, cookbook. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, just if there's something you want to try in here, I'm on the road a lot, so I don't get to cook that often.
Well, 1 second, sorry.
Yeah.
Sharwick did bring by some trout that he caught in the river this morning, so
Yeah.
hope you guys like. It's probably not as good as the fish in Martorallo. She looks towards you, Kai and Otho, but The freshwater fish here is quite nice, light and flaky, makes for good.
I'm always ready for fish.
Probably
Right,
not so much.
Shoo, boys.
All
Go
right,
out,
all
have
right.
fun. Go
All
have
right,
fun.
sorry. We're going, Mum. I love you.
Tries to run out the door, knocks his head on the horns on the door of the doorway.
Fuck.
As you all exit the room, you watch as Empty kind of stops and then turns back to Rosianna and goes, could I help? And your mother looks towards Empty and goes, certainly.
Yeah.
Something tells me you need to help. And Empty kind of looks a little nervous at that and goes, maybe. All right, well, first we gotta wash our hands. And as the door closes, Windermere is your oyster.
Let's go!
If you have any
All right,
questions
so where we
about
going?
specific things, just let me know.
She did a better job bonding with him than any of us. What the fuck?
Because
Hey,
she's
what-
a
hey,
mother.
hey, I had a moment with them.
Hey, you had a moment. Listen, you did better than the rest of us, but
I
like,
got this
you don't
little
got that
dot
mom
of
energy.
inspiration that tells me I did.
None of us are mothers.
All right, guys.
Excuse you, I have a moth. His name is Woolly Sunset.
But he's
Yeah,
not
motherfucker.
mother.
Check yourself.
So,
All right, guys. There's 2 places that I need to hit up. But I can do that anytime. Is there
Well-
anywhere you want to go?
you're sort of our tour guide here. I mean,
Alright, we're just following you.
Well, do you guys want to go check out that inn? Monty, did I know of the happenings of these inns, or is this a new thing?
the singing pseudo dragon is like a very bizarre place. It is owned by a pseudo dragon,
Mm-hmm.
who apparently once belonged to an ancient halfling wizard as a familiar. And apparently they're not the only pseudo dragon that works there. There is regular like clientele, but like are regular like workers there, but most of the employees are pseudo dragons, like retired pseudo dragons.
retired.
Retired pseudo dragons.
I used to be
Yeah.
a pseudo dragon, but I'm retired now.
But then I took an arrow to the knee.
I mean, I don't even know where to start. Well,
What do you miss the most?
Apart
You
from
know-
setting your house on fire.
ha, very funny. You know, I know exactly where I need to go. You guys follow me. Monty, I am going to take them to the Light Chimney Chapel.
Okay.
The chapel, as in like church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Great.
you
Time to
guys
burst into flames.
as you guys make your way through the town, eventually finding yourself back in the crowded halfling village. Nope, not that one.
Are we getting attacked by another dragon, Monty? You can't keep doing this to us.
We didn't eat the pies yet.
So we're
Pie.
safe as long as we don't eat the pies.
Pies are the catalyst, Mark.
I didn't job a physical challenge yet.
Kai's going to the chapel and he's gonna catch fire.
By the way, sorry about the fire thing, but I mean, like, when you have a baby that has an affinity to fire, I mean, like, what a nightmare
It's terrifying.
as a single
It's fine.
parent.
Like, what do you do? It's like an electrical socket, but worse.
Listen, I might have spontaneously combusted a handful of times. Don't make a big deal out of
It's
it.
that fucking meme
We-
from Family Guy.
you're
It's
still
alright,
doing
I'm
it.
tired of living.
You've only
It's
gotten
not-
more efficient at it, motherfucker.
It's not spontaneous. It's very intentional.
Oh, okay, got it. I think that's called murder.
As you guys make your way through town, you eventually are led to the Light Chimney Chapel that is kind of situated off the beaten path between 2 giant sunflower fields. The building itself appears to be made out of a brilliant sort of brickwork stone, but the most stunning detail, which you recall, Milo, is this massive open air chimney made out of like these glass bricks that are layered all the way from like the top of the roof all the way up in like a giant chute chimney all the way up. It kind of reminds you of the Wandering Continent a little bit with the giant like sort of tower head that it had. But it's entirely made out of glass with no roof on top. And as you kind of approach, you see sweeping the front of the steps a familiar sight, almost like a second parent to you. You see Halkus Applebrook currently wearing her robes, which actually looks a lot like Milo's robes, like almost identical. And she kind of stops and looks, and she goes, "Well, I'll be darned."
Hi, Princess Applebrook, I'm back!
Oh, she throws aside the broom and runs down and gives you a big hug. You can hear every bone in her body creak and crack, though, as she gives you a hug.
What is her sub? I don't know, not subtext preference, like lady or priestess or
her title.
Her title. Excuse me. There we go.
Lady is usually the title.
Lady's good. Got
it. She kind of looks towards the rest of you and goes, "Well, I see you're not traveling with any sort of pilgrimage, but welcome sight to have different folk coming around here. Nice to meet you. I'm Halkus Applebrook. I have been maintaining this here temple for 70 years now."
Yeah, because she's the one that basically trained me.
I did the best that I could, but you already had an early start thanks to your pa, so it's all fair. Yeah, I gave him his clerical training. I hope it's been helpful, seeing that you
have
mercenaries.
no idea.
He is quite proficient.
Well, I'm glad to see that.
Most of us would have had a lot of trouble without him.
The light provides and the light defends. It is ever vigilant and always healing. I'm glad to hear it. I'm very proud of you, Milo. You see now why the importance of focus and concentration is imperative to maintaining the religious order of Orin, and to show those in battle that the light is unwavering and a safety net against the darkness.
God, yes, a fucking aneurysm.
yes, Lady Applebrook. I've not forgotten. God. But Lady Applebrook, I actually did a little bit of training under an Azmar of Medicina.
Azmar of Medicina. Well, that's great. No, that's good. See, this is why I told you that traveling would be wise. Your mother was Rosianna, great woman, good mother, but she was not too keen on you leaving for some time, but I already can tell that it was a good decision.
There's a lot that's happened, actually. I actually have been wanting to seek out your guidance on a couple of things.
I consulted Orin about your travels several times. There was a few moments where I got quite scared. It seemed as though your future was dark, and then suddenly it was okay. It was a little off-putting, but I'm glad to see that you're here and that you're doing well.
Lady Applebrook, how much do you know?
What Orin tells me and how I decipher it. I mean, I know dark times are... She kind of looks side to side. Dark times are on the way, and it's got me a bit concerned, but... I mean... That's how life goes sometimes.
Aye.
But you gotta stick together. That's the key part. And you gotta carry the hope with you. And that's the only way to get through those dark times.
Can we actually come in?
Yeah, of course. Come on in. Let me just... She grabs her broom.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
Unlike the halfling houses, this location actually seems to be, like, sized for anybody. Big, tall, vaulted ceilings. Things like that.
Which makes it even better that Gaius hits the floor.
Kai's gonna give Otho a look as they walk in, and here we go.
You see in the center of the room on a marble plinth this massive, like, platinum-coated, like, giant cut, like, it looks like some sort of, like, orange sapphire color gemstone, like, structure in the middle of the temple, and surrounding it are a ton of candles unlit at this time because it's not nighttime.
However, because Milo's coming.
Yep.
However, as you walk into the middle, you notice, like, looking up above, that there's no roof on the chimney, and it's just, like, there's clearly, like, some erosion from water probably making its way inside.
Lady Applebrook, is that going to be all right? He just kind of points up to the...
It's always been that way. It's been that way for 70 years. We've had to fill in the hole a couple times, but, you know, we need to let the light in.
I know, but I don't want the place to fall apart.
If you want the light, what have I always told you? If you want the light, you have to deal with the clouds and rain.
I know.
Anyway, what were you wanting to ask?
Well, first of all, I wanted to bring a tithe.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you.
I am popping 5 plat.
Okay. Her eyes kind of woo for a second. She takes it.
Milo walks into church and turns into Gaius. The fuck?
You
You
we could put that in the vault.
You gain a point of permanent inspiration, essentially. So you may use that at any time, Milo, if you don't.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I did.
Free reroll.
Nice.
Yeah, no. I've got more if you need it. I just wasn't sure if this was enough.
No, we're good. We're doing quite well. I mean, it'd be nice if I could find someone to take over the temple for me, but we're okay.
Has that been a problem?
Most Oran clerics don't want to be holed up in a farming village. They'd rather be in the big city temples with the stained glass and the beautiful hymns. But it's fine.
All right. Milo looks to all of you, with great sincerity. This is a woman that I trust with my very life. Can we tell her everything?
What do you mean by everything?
I mean, everything that's happened since Blightwing.
Easton will kind of look at Kai, Otho, and Gaius for some
Kai does not seem happy about it.
Otho is silently debating like he does.
Gaius looks about as perturbed as it is whenever his hometown is brought up. So it's kind of like a mixture of, I get why you would want to, but is it smart?
Well, let me start at the very, very beginning then.
For the sake of brevity, do you just explain everything?
To the extent that, I legit wanted to know if you guys, if there was anything you guys wanted left out, because Milo will leave things out.
We shouldn't tell her about Pud.
Yeah, above game, if it was a no vote on this as a vote, then just no across the board. Mostly because the more people that know stuff, the more it puts them at danger.
Yeah, that's my concern.
Okay.
Like, the more you share with them, the more that they become a tool.
Okay. Well, I've got a lot of unrelated questions, so if that's okay.
Lady Applebrook, what can you tell me about the eclipse that happened a couple decades back?
Oh, you see her kind of lean over, oh, that's a bit of a hitter.
Sorry.
Swinging heavy.
It's all right. Goodness gracious, you came back with more questions than when you left.
I actually haven't gotten started yet with that. Sorry.
Whew. All right, well, sit down on a pew and I'll tell you about it.
All right.
She goes up to the sermon pulpit and make you all sit down. Do you guys all sit down on a pew?
Very awkwardly, Gaius just keeps eating shit.
Gaius is falling all over. Are you drunk, my dude?
Isken will kind of sit very
hooves.
awkwardly. It's clear he's never sat in a pew before and has no idea where he's supposed to put his tail, but kind of figures it out and just kind of sits quietly.
Kai will stand next to the pew that all of them are in, but if they're insistent on it, he will awkwardly try to sit in a pew.
Before you were born, there was an eclipse. Eclipses are normal. It's when Orin and Ilene meet with each other. As time goes on, the two get homesick, you see? However, this eclipse wasn't Ilene at all. Some theorize that it was a demon trying to take control of the sun.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I assume by the will of Orin, the demon was vanquished.
Oh, right. I think that's a given the circumstances. He just points up to the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Applebrook, in my travels, going from here to Pud to Eastonvale, and there are so many that looked at me with like abhorrence and fear and anger, and I didn't know exactly why. There was talk about how there was an eclipse, and there were all these other worshippers of Orin going around subjugating and hurting and killing people from the underground, and I didn't know how to process it. I didn't know what was going on, and I thought maybe you could tell me.
There is a theory. There is a theory that it was the actions of some Orin worshippers that welcomed that demon into the sun.
Do you have any details or anything?
In Periton was a theocracy, surrounded over the worshipping of Orin, god of the sun. But what started as a means of protecting oneself and worshiping the light soon turned into something terrible. They did not see divine peace. They wanted to wield divine wrath. And they did. And they did in many places. And many people were hurt. And unfortunately, all Orin worshippers are just as guilty in that sense.
I just didn't know how bad it was and how widespread it was. It's like the whole world was consumed.
It wasn't just bad. It was the worst it could possibly be. Enough to make the sun susceptible to a demon's influence. Enough to almost end the world, from what I've heard. How much has your mother told you about this?
That was actually going to be the follow-up question, because she told me something just a little while ago that I never knew. She said that there were people, other worshippers of Orin, who came to her trying to take me away from her, offering to pay her. But she didn't say much else besides that. I thought maybe you might know what happened. Maybe you were even there. I don't know.
There are individuals that believe that Azamar, that they have direct ties to the gods that they come from. And when you care a lot about a god, sometimes you want to make sure that none of those ties come to harm said god. And the Orin clergy is certainly one of those organizations that didn't want Azamar to just have freedom. I'm also been told that the lands of Alavas also polices their Azamar as well, in such a way. I don't know how much I want to talk about this, Milo. I don't want to step on your mother's toes. But I'll just say this much. The people who wanted you, they were very persistent. Because for them, the world was on the line. Their world was on the line. And your mother did everything that she could to make sure that you were safe and could be whoever you wanted to be. And it was my efforts, she kind of like puffs her chest a little bit, that I make you someone who will be a good person. You may have a celestial parent, but you are still a halfling. And you should live the way a halfling should.
I tried. I tried really hard.
Oh, you're young. You got more time. You're not trying. You're only starting.
I guess that's fair. We came across a celestial... Guys, what was that? Like, it was a celestial dog thing? Back in
hang on.
Butterpunk?
Let me look at my notes.
I'm
they
sorry.
told us what it was.
I want to involve you in conversation. I'm sorry.
Shamrock?
This is your moment. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Is a Shamrosh?
Shamroshes are divine companions. They travel with other celestial beings. Defenders of a sort. Like a dog is loyal to a boy, Shamroshes are loyal to angels or other agents of good. There's even stories of ancient Orin paladins traveling with a Shamrosh companion to fight evil. They're a very divine creature, said they can look into the hearts and souls of men.
Apparently,
kind of rude.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes creatures of those calibers don't understand politeness and nuance.
Lady Applebrook, it told me that there was still a kind of darkness in me, a judgmental one, and that kind of shook me a little bit.
Have you judged anybody lately?
I feel like every single one of us just kind of slow turns. It's just 4 pairs of eyes staring up at you.
There have been times where I admit I was very uncomfortable, but these were, at least I thought, creatures of either Noct or other evil. And I guess I'm just having a hard time trying to separate, how I should think about that. There's we went to some part of a town and we ran into what was it, guys, like vampires or something?
Or something.
And
are you speaking of that time we were in Madaralo?
Yeah, I just didn't want to name drop that. And it's like,
yes, I believe those were vampires.
And it's like I guess I'm a bit lost. It's like they're creatures of Noct, but at the same time they're still people. I think. I don't know. Like, are they inherently evil? Do they have good in them? Do they have capacity for good? Or are they just cursed and damned? The more I travel, the more I'm realizing it's not that easy, and I don't know which is which, and I have this incredible power, and it's like you said, I just got started, and
Milo, for you, I give you 2 pieces of wisdom. The first one is a warning. Distrust people, and they'll become untrustworthy. You must not do this. If you trust someone, and they betray that trust, that's on them. It should never be on you. Don't take the first step towards hate. You'll only turn into something that you despise. My second piece of advice is that you're a very sweet boy. And I know where your frustration is. You try and solve things by being nice. And that's good. It is important to treat people with kindness and understanding. But unfortunately, being nice is self-serving. It is effectively worthless. Actions to make things right proves everything. To be what Orin worshippers needed to be 21 years ago and stick with it. That's where the healing can start.
I understand. It's a lot to think about, but I understand.
And you'll help him, won't you? She looks towards the rest of you.
Of course, we've been doing that.
Whether he likes it or not.
Indeed.
They've been very good to me, Lady Applebrook. They're like my second family. I would lay down my life for them, as I feel they would for me.
Well, you better not die, or I'll kill you.
About that.
That's
I'll say this much. We're on a very, very important quest. We're trying to bring spiritual stability back to a large part of our world. And I can't say much more than that because I don't want to make you an associate of something massive that could put you and this entire place in danger. But I will meditate on what you've told me this day. And I will meditate on the word of Orn and try to keep myself on the light of the path.
But broaden your horizons. See every angle to this faith. Even if it hurts, it's important. I cannot promise it will be a pleasant journey for you, but it will be a necessary one. Not just for you, but for the world.
I understand.
All right, enough sour faces. You better be at the festival the next couple days.
Oh, absolutely. I just wonder what the contest is going to entail this year.
Oh, you know there's going to be a whole list of contests.
Really? What kind of contest?
My ever-vigilant vigilance may have revealed to me that Whistleback has been procuring a rather large pumpkin, patch and all. Don't know what quite that might entail, but he said he had a spectacle for the ages for those brave enough to dare it.
Yeah, all right.
Well, I can't wait. What time's it starting?
It's the day after tomorrow. So tomorrow they're setting everything up, and then the day after is going to be the festival.
Right. Is there anything I can do around here to help?
No, spend time with your friends. Listen,
Right.
I'm old and crickly and every bone pops and crackles, but I can still sweep a place. And as long as it doesn't rain, I can handle things.
All right.
Well, what
just wanna
happens
make
if
sure.
it rains?
Well, I get the bucket out. The bucket's heavy when it's full.
That makes sense.
You know, I can lift the bucket for you if you want me to.
If it rains the next couple days, I know who to call for.
No, my dear, this is one of my trials.
All right, you get out of here. Go out and have some fun.
All right. Thank you. I missed you, Lady Applebrook.
I missed you too. You gotten taller.
That's what I keep hearing. Soon I'm gonna be as tall as them. Points to all the guys.
That would be terrifying.
She waves. No, you're not. But that's cute.
Dang!
We're out the door.
Nah.
You hear him mutter, oh, that's Lady Applebrook, as sharp as ever after 70 years, it seems.
As you guys head back out into the town of Windermere.
Yeah.
More stores and more locations at your fingertips. A festival beginning in a few days with challenges of fun and intrigue to interest you. As you guys make your way back into the halfling town, surrounded by short halflings in a sea. As you make your way to your next location, that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Yeah! Let's go!
Man, I can't believe they hired Gaius as, demolitions. Just cracking holes.
Remodeling everything with his horns.
Busting open sidewalks.
Oh, good session, everybody.
We should check in for concussion, honestly.
Shout out again to Bracky for doing the art of Rosie on the right team.
Stop making such adorable
when it's a hot
people.
short stack, you know it's a Bracky.
I messaged Bracky and I'm like, hey, I need halfling art. And he's like, I just shut off everything. What do you need? And I'm like, all right, cool.
You had
like
me
he's
at I need
activating.
halfling art.
Oh.
Starts fun. He's vibrating like Milo did.
I just gotta say, I saw Zenlita pop it with 100 bits. Episode title, Here Comes the Sun, but it's S-O-N. I really like that one.
That's actually really good.
That's kind of amazing.
Oh, thank you guys for letting me have that. I definitely want to get you guys involved with that.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to just have to sit in the back line and be like, well, this is happening now.
I mean,
We
how else are we
got
gonna
challenges. We got challenges. What do you do with them?
It's basically like you had me at challenges.
I just gotta say, Monty told me that Milo's mom would have like Pacha's wife energy, and I'm like, that is perfect.
Oh, that
I am
rules.
here
It
for
is
that.
very
Amazing.
Pacha's wife energy.
Honestly, both
Amazing.
those
Yeah.
characters were perfect for you. It explains
Also,
a lot.
Okay, I saw people say this, and I'm upset that we never said it out loud. You just fucking dressed up Milo to be Jack from The Incredibles.
A little bit, I guess, yeah.
A little bit of Jack.
With the random explosions and the fire and the laser, well, maybe not the laser eyes.
Wait, you
I mean, to be
tried-
fair, like
Hmm.
you weren't like a total freak of nature, but like you know, you had specific quirks.
Well, hold on. He
Dang.
might have. We don't know that for sure.
He's technically is a freak of nature because the sun
pretty
is
freaky, I've
nature
seen him.
and-
Oh my god.
Monty, you have, by the way, you've planted a seed that I am leering at and shaking my finger, and I'm like, I don't know where this is going, but I kind of do, but maybe not. And if it is, I'm very scared.
Which seed
Also-
is this?
The seed of people trying to, or in clergy
Take him?
people trying to take me away from my mom.
Tis
Yeah,
the seed to follow.
yeah. By the way, I'm mesmerized. There are 2 bits in the jar that will not stop gyrating. It's
Yeah,
freaking
you and
me out.
Nichols, I'm looking at them just like, God,
That's-
just keep
that's-
going.
They're
That's
excited
Milo.
that Unexpectables is back.
That
That's
is
Milo
fair.
and his mom just fucking.
Milo and his mom.
Yep.
But no,
It's
that's
so good to
a
be back. I know, dear. I know.
that's it's a little thing, but man, that could be something big, and I'm a little
It sure
nervous, and I
could.
love it.
You know what's
Oh,
crazy
you know,
is
the idea of a festival.
what's crazy is you might be responsible for Milo almost getting kidnapped. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
Yeah, wow. You know what, guys? You do it to yourself, you know.
Yeah, but like actually though.
They always say you're
How
your
the
own worst enemy.
Yeah, how the fuck did Task make Pokeballs? Why is he a Pokemon professor?
Yeah, what the fuck? Like actually though.
Well, look at all of his friends.
Yeah.
Like,
Where?
he knows plenty of intelligent, you know, not only creators but like
He knows, like,
magicians,
two.
and he knows 2. He knows a
He
lot
knows
of
2
people.
of them, and they know who they
Literally,
are.
someone comes into the zoo. All right, are you a boy or a girl?
Honestly,
In the wonderful world of Taskimon.
Honestly, I would
I
have.
just imagine someone's just like, I'm not binary, and Tass just looks at the camera and goes, "Fuck!"
I wasn't prepared for this.
Shit.
Oh, by the way,
Nemesis, get in here!
Bracky is actually in chat. Bracky, you are fantastic. Thank you for that art. That was phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, Bracky, that was
Tad.
great. Fuck you, but man, that was so good.
She's
I will-
so
I will-
cute.
I will post it in the wiki discussion in the Unexpectables channel, so that
That's
way.
one of the worst ones have to be the most talented.
Well,
Where's
what does
the
that say
Bosco?
about
Where's
you,
this?
Bosco?
Where's this aggression coming from?
Have you
met
met
me?
Bosco?
Thank you, Mark.
Yes, I have, but I've also had in-depth conversations as well, and I know that there's a
That's his
love and a
doppelganger,
niceness there.
actually.
I am a great actor.
He has a doppelganger that he hires to like make him look good. Every now and
What was that?
Hirers.
Listen, I couldn't
Hiremers?
even
Yeah,
like
I
say
hire 'em
anything
here, Mike.
nice about Bosco. It just broke my brain.
Yo, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Callum draws in chat. This is my son. What is his name again? I only remember his bitch demon of a wife.
See, Zan gets it. Everyone but him and you, Gaijin, hate Bracky for good reason.
Why do you all hate each other? What's wrong with you?
It's how
I
you
don't
show
hate
affection.
Bracky.
Citra King, I can't say that live on stream, but you got it.
Dude, Bracky literally, I posted it, like, I was in my VTuber avatar and I had a tail, and Bracky's like, what happens if I cut off your tail? And I'm like, it grows back. He goes, okay, so I can farm them for money, right? And I'm like, Bracky, what the fuck?
Also, I love this. I
Bracky,
had
we
to.
all know Milo's mom has got it going on. You
I
only
love
held
this.
yourself
I had-
back because you're a
I-
professional.
Yeah, I had to hold myself back from drawing Milo's mom differently. You know what?
Milo's
do the
mom has
do the
got
Snyder.
it going
No,
on.
shush. Bracky, we need the Snyder cut right now.
The Snyder cut.
Snyder cut.
Release the Snyder cut of mom. The Snyder mom.
Snyder
Dude.
mom. I ain't no
So
coward.
Bracky, that's like Patreon content that we can get, right?
I'm sorry. Did you say Patreon?
No,
Patreon.
No,
That's
Patreon
so
is what
good,
Milo's
though.
gonna start.
Oh God, that's gonna be my bakery.
Oh,
Yeah,
holy
the
shit.
pastry on.
Pastry on.
Pastry on.
All hail sacred paint. The sacred paint. The patron saint. Never mind. It's done. We're done. Move on.
I'm sorry,
Find a new joke.
Those 2 bits are still going. And it's driving me crazy.
Well, if you open up pastry on, that's how you pay for infant structure.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
Bring it back.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Bring the infant structure back.
Yep, I still got it. It's in the
Fucking
brain.
amazing.
We should outro
Maybe.
eventually.
Outro, what's that? All right, Mark, start us off. Get us out of here.
Fuck. Okay. Well, you can find me on Blue Sky at Mark Allen Jr. here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming. Follow my fat sleepy cat bunny on Instagram at Chonk for Life, and sometimes I post on TikTok at Mark Allen Jr. VA. Streams are back. Working on trying to get a schedule, but it's crazy because I know the minute I make an actual schedule, I'm gonna have to break it. But for now, Sundays, 3-hour music challenge streams are back. We spin a genre wheel. We have 3 hours to make a piece of music in that genre. Hey, if you're a musician, come join me for the challenge. Come on through. We'll all work together simultaneously, but separately, and then show our pieces afterwards, and it'll be cool. We can talk about it, share some music, put a little bit of musicality in the world. I'd love for other musicians to come join me and have some fun with that. And I started playing Halo through the Master Chief Collection a couple days ago, and I will probably finish the first Halo tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe sometime next week, like Monday or something like that. So check the socials, subscribe or follow me on Twitch.
I'm very proud of you.
You'll be prone to that. You'll be pressing B to be prone to that.
I'm very
I
proud.
can't
That's
wait.
it for me.
I can't wait for you to do the ending of the first game.
I've
Oh,
done
it's so
it. I've
good.
played the game.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I
Gaijin
wanted to
Goomba.
play. Okay, never mind.
No, go ahead, Mark. Finish.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say I wanted to play Reach, and I was like, I should like refresh myself on everything before that. So
Honestly, no, because Reach would have led you into one perfectly.
too late. I'm going in
Well-
release order, not chronological order.
Well, never mind. Gaijin Goomba, speaking of chronological order, you're up.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Aren't I like the,
You came first.
Aren't I like one of the oldest ones here?
That's what I
technically?
mean. You came first.
Yeah, but Mark went first.
Yeah, but you're
Fine,
first
fine.
now. We start.
You can find me at twitch.tv/GaijinGoob every Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday. Normally at 7 p.m. US Central Time. I'm going to experiment with that this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to start at 6 just to see how I feel because, like I just got saying, I'm old man compared to all of these youngins over here. And I get really, really tired as soon as the sun goes down because I am a plant. I am solar powered.
What the fuck?
No, shut up. So yeah, it might even start as early as 5, depending on how things are. So it's like 6. It's either gonna be like 6 to 8 or 5 to 7. I'm not sure yet. I'm needing to find more games because I beat the hell out of the games that I've got. So I might do a build stream. I have so many orcs I still need to put together and paint. I have a looted Warlord Titan that Propate bought me for my 40th birthday that I'm still in the process of painting and will for probably another month or two. There's a lot going on there. I'm currently working on the next big orc video. I'm doing a Q&A. It's all in character with Glitzdaka, so, you know, it's going to get stupid. Very stupid. So if you like silliness, you're going to like this particular video. After that, I kid you not, I found multiple ninja and Japanese references in a Donkey Kong game. I'm not going to say which one because I don't want to spoil it. There is a Ninja Kong, and my patrons have decided that this month's video is going to be a witch ninja on Donkey Kong. I didn't think I would be saying these words. And as I was watching the gameplay, footage, all I could say was no, because I was horrified at what I was seeing. Why I was horrified, you're gonna have to find out later. But those are the two things coming down the pipeline. I hope you all stick around and watch. And thank you, everyone here, for letting me see my mom. This was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Your mom
Zito.
and a festival.
Yeah, another
Yeah,
festival.
one of those things is scarier than the other.
Yeah, we shouldn't stay for the festival.
Listen, there's going to be pie and chickens. You cannot escape it.
And
We've
fire
literally
and
done
death
this
and
before.
Dragons.
Anyway,
if there's
that's
tug of
me.
war. We're leaving.
I have lots of my weeb tendency stuff and orc related stuff going on. I'm just a busy little bee. So next.
Zito, hit us with your pizza facts and also where they can find you and what you're up to.
All right, cool. Well, first off, Gaijin, look up the Axis Unseen.
Oh, okay.
You will not be disappointed, especially if you like the concept of low HUD Torok the Dinosaur Hunter, but more metal and pagan.
Sick. All right, I gotta go pee, but I will be right back.
All right, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, where I spent all of October doing commissions for bills, and now I'm finally getting a breath of fresh air, so now I can actually, like, play video games again. After a month of shafting it, Valkart is back on Thursday, which is tomorrow. And also, I'm going to attempt to get at least one character from Pack 2 out before the end of the year, so I can then, you know, have a steady growth of getting more characters out, to the point where I can then be like, all right, it's time to send out voice acting auditions for Pack 3. So there's that. Beyond that, I do have my commissions open. I'm going to try and do this thing where like bi-weekly, it's like focus on video games, and then the other half of the bi-weekly amount of times for the month is me doing commission work. You can get in touch with me for estimates at Zito is Nito on Discord. Tell me what you want, and I'll tell you how much it is. Beyond that, video games that I am playing right now, Your Only Move is Hustle, Rabbit and Steel. I beat Vampire Survivors, which is kind of fucking outstanding because it only took me 3 days to beat all of the Castlevania DLC. Karate Survivors. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, Buckshot Roulette multiplayer.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. Sulfur, Nimrods, Windblown just came out. And at one point, I don't know how much people are into the idea of Lethal Company, but underwater. But there's Murky Divers I want to play.
Ooh.
Doesn't Buckshot Roulette have AI voice acting? No. That's
No?
Liar's Den. That's Liar's Den.
Liar's Bar. That's
There's no voice acting in Buckshot Roulette at all. There's just sound effects.
it's just music.
Yeah, no. You're thinking of the other sort of roulette shoot yourself game.
Which kind of sucks because it had Yahtzee, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of excited for that. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
AI voice
it's
acting.
a shame that they hid the fact that they used AI voices until the last possible second.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because they knew. They shouldn't have been fucking around. They knew.
I mean, I hope to God that I never fucking ever do that kind of shit. That's why I want to give as much voice acting love as I can for Valkart, which I will be working on relatively soon. If you follow my Blue Sky, which I am focusing far more on than I am on Twitter, because fuck that place. If you head over to that Blue Sky link and follow me there, I've been posting a lot of concept art and extra promos for upcoming content for Valkart and other things. I'm trying to get into game dev, so that's me.
Hell yeah.
Nice. And someone who would never sell us out for AI is Monty Glue. What are you up to and what are you doing?
I'd sell you to Satan for one corn chip.
Yeah, but that's not AI. We can work with that.
Fair enough. Oh my gosh, you can find me at Monty Glue quite literally everywhere. Twitch.tv/Monty Glue, YouTube Monty Glue, Blue Sky Monty Glue, Twitter if you want to go there. I'm posting more on Blue Sky now. And I also have a Discord. Tomorrow we'll be done to the Mad Mage. We're back. It's been like 7 weeks since we played. But we're back. They're in Satan's Squid Infested Crotch. We're going back to it. And then Fridays we're Final Fantasy, and then Monday will probably be Astrobot, and then I have a new stream coming up on Tuesdays, and then there's going to be the Final Fantasy 14 tabletop RPG on the weekend at some point.
Sick.
I also forgot to mention that I'm working on my, speaking of Warhammer, I've been working on stuff for my army. So if you want to check out what I've been working on, definitely check out the miniature painting section in my Discord, and also I'll be posting stuff to Twitter. So I'll say thank you to the people who've bought me models for my throne.
Oh
I
God,
have been
yeah.
trying to paint them up as much as I can, and it's been really, really fun. So thank you guys so much for that. That's me.
Nice. Which brings it back around to me. You can find me at Ed Bosco VA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, where tomorrow will be Throwback Thursday, and we got such a good response to Wolf Among Us. I am going to try to convince my friends to let me finish out the game so you can see how it ends, because it's really, really good, and you should check out most of the Telltale games, because most of them are really, really good. Friday is going to be more wrestling. Saturday will be the return of Baldur's Gate, which I'm really excited for. Sunday is the Lord's Day. I suffer through football on Sundays. Monday, I believe we will either be back with some tabletop RPG in the evening, or I'll have a day off. And then on Tuesday, unlike last week where we're supposed to start, I have collected all of the Halo Infinite skulls. So Xanalis Grim, Level 1 Eevee, Artsy Heartsy, and myself will be lassoing Halo Infinite, which will be one of the last 3 games we need to finish. It's that, 1 and 2. So we go from probably the easiest lasso to the 2 hardest lassos. We'll see if we get beyond Infinite, but I'm going to drag them through it because none of them have played it to my knowledge. And that is me, which leaves just our good old buddy Distortion Devil. Connor, where can they find you, and what have you been doing?
That's me. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, Blue Sky at Distortion Devil, Instagram at Connor McKinley VA, and you can catch all of my TTRPG shenanigans at youtube.com/Devils and Dice Rolls. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm going to be starting a run-through of Vecna Eve of Ruin, slightly modified, with a bunch of the people that are here, including Monty,
Hi,
Ed, and Mark.
Hello.
So Thero and Zan will be joining us as we try to save the multiverse.
It's gonna be
God
fun.
of Secrets.
Nope.
Yes. Other than that, for me, I think that's it. Honestly, but with that being said, this episode was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice! Ah, sorry, it's after curfew edition.
Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories, and if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you use the code Unexpectables, you can save 10% on your order. As well, you can pick up some extra goodies depending on how much you buy at dieharddice.com.
get your Christmas orders in sooner rather than later.
Yeah. As well, check out our merch store where our The Runaways comic cover design just dropped. It is basically like an old-timey comic cover, except it's including the Runaways, our favorite Wastelanders. Getting up to some pretty famous shenanigans there. One of the pivotal turning points of the campaign. The devil you know and the devil you don't. But, yes, we also couldn't do this weekend we got without bits and subs from viewers like you. And where did we leave off on those businesses?
I believe it was Zako Duo with 100 bits.
Let's try to find
Good luck.
that. There we go. Zenlina, thank you for the 100 bits. Karage is superior, fight me.
Karage is very good, but
Yeah.
it's in its own category for me.
It feels too different, but like it is still good. It's like the pieces aren't big enough for me, but I still would eat it.
It's like popcorn chicken, yeah.
As the other resident Japanese guy, I actually think karage is kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
Yeah.
because you have to eat it with the sauce.
I've only ever had
That
it like
sauce is-
twice. The first
it's
time I had it was
great.
fucking delicious.
It's great.
There's so much better Japanese, even Japanese street food. There's way better you could go with.
Bacon
King
chips.
Kiwi, thank you for the 100 bits. Milo, your mom is a total MILF.
And
Now we know where you get it from.
I mean, now you know.
Remy.
What?
Wait, what?
Is it because Remy hit on Panic's mom that one time?
He totally didn't.
Okay, moving on. This is getting weird.
Maybe she just likes a man in armor. I don't know.
Mika and Pachi, thank you for the 10 bits. We all can agree on one thing: chicken parm from an authentic Italian place. Man, yeah. I could fuck up a chicken parm.
You should just eat it instead.
Huh?
Mark Allen Jr., I'm gonna explode your computer.
That is the most horrifying threat that you have ever levied in my direction. Please don't.
You don't have to blow up his computer. It'll do it on its own.
My computer has never exploded.
Nick Vaughn, thank you for the 55 bits. Welcome to the pizza oven. The Atom Bomb, thank you for the 37 months. Good to be back. Sorry I'm late. I had a long day, and now I'm here to enjoy some D&D.
Right.
Pit Bulbasaur, thank you for the 4 months.
That's awesome.
Gotta go to bed after traveling so much. I'll catch you guys in the VOD, and I'll catch you all next week.
Well, good night.
Proteus00, thank you for the 100 bits. Have fun all. Can't watch the VOD. Or can't wait to watch the VOD.
I was like, why can't you watch the
VOD?
VOD?
We're not like some other Twitch-based D&D campaigns that make you pay to watch our VODs.
Shut up. If people want to do that, that's valid.
Behind a paywall.
I'm just going to say this right now. If people need to do that to pay bills, that's fine. We don't do it because you guys are so generous. And it's not like, and that's the reason why we keep everything free, is because everyone is very, very generous, and a lot of people don't have the really generous chat that we have, to be honest. So, just calling that out.
Monty with the nice
smackdown. I'm just gonna leave that there. Leave that there.
I like everything to be free, because you can just say we're better, Monty, says Citrix. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's true. Thank you, Citrix. So y'all understood the context of what she was saying?
Oh my god. Keep going, Connor.
Krusty Stars, thank you for the 28 months. I can imagine in Milo's family album, it's just Milo smiling while the background is some buildings on fire.
Oh, it's like the meme.
It's
the little kid in front of the burning house. Yeah.
The picture is just completely overexposed because of Milo.
Oh.
Yeah, every time someone says smile, he just flashbangs the entire party.
Thank you for letting me explode, by the way.
Yeah.
It's always our pleasure to let you blow.
Thortron 6000, which I just noticed there's another R in there. I just noticed there's another R in Thortron 6000, so I've been missing that the entire time. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Take these bits to celebrate the return of the normal Wednesday stream and to celebrate my first week of my new job as a library shelver. Ooh, interesting.
Ooh. Nice.
I'll be back to watching live next week. I'll see you in the VOD. Discount GM, thank you for the 26 months. Fury the Gold Dragon, thank you for the 44 bits. Brawl Kaiser, thank you for the 4, with a raid with a party of 4. Fat Spartan, thank you for the 38 months. Milo, congratulations on the new adopted brother, Empty.
Oh, man.
Oh, baby bro, Empty? Nice.
Lunar Hawk, thank you for the Trini bits. Tired doing this. Tried doing this earlier and it screwed it up, so here we go. Let's try again. Oh, God. Well, it just fucked up again. Hang on. Here we go. First time being able to drop bits. Been following the stream for years and now happy to be able to show some love. Also, Bosco, as a fellow Halo fan, I would recommend checking out a mod called Halo SPV3.
That's not the one with all the crazy weapons and like no gravity and stuff like that, because I've seen that one, but I will look it up.
I don't know.
I don't. I will look it up though. Thank you.
Amateur Procrastinator, thank you for the 100 bits. Glad to be back. Episode title, Mother and Son. But it's spelled with a U. GTG Maximo, thank you for the 31 months.
I know that guy.
Hey.
Alucard True V, thank you for the 52 months. Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, Here Comes the Sun, was spelled with an O.
That was the one that Gaijin liked.
Null and Void, thank you for the 100 bits. Title suggestion, The Butter Son. Butter sun.
Butter
sun with
sun.
sun with the butter on them.
What was the other title you guys mentioned too? I didn't write it down. I was distracted.
Here comes the sun.
Here comes the sun as
S-O-N.
Here comes
Butter sun.
the sun.
Butter sun.
That would be
Sun
great
with
if
butter on
Milo had a brother. Some sort of butter.
Brother.
a brother.
I mean, he's a son either way.
True. Vina Norvius, thank you for the Trini Rin bits. The more Monty tries to sell the festival as fun and relaxing and such, the more I worry.
No, same though. 100%.
I've been
Fool me
trained well.
once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Fool me 3 times. What's
I
wrong?
deserve
with
to be dead.
We're gonna need a restraining order.
On what festivals?
Yes.
Yes.
Festivals must remain 100 towns away
Let's
from
just-
us at all times.
Let's just leave. We could just leave, right? Callum Draws, thank you for the 20 bits. Milo Candle Eater Brightbeam.
I mean, have you seen a baby?
They'll
They,
eat anything.
they eat anything.
It's the reason we childproof everything.
It's true.
Instead of Tide Pods, it was candles.
Honestly, probably
Oh, goodbye.
probably the least terrifying of those
Uh-oh.
things.
We lost Gaijin.
Oh, Gaijin said his
Uh-oh.
power went out.
Oh,
Oh
geez.
no! Knocked!
I just said smile.
Aw.
I hope
Darn.
his power comes back.
Callum Draws, thank you for
Perish.
the 10 bits. The party, let's go to the festival. Blightwing, we're doing a sequel.
I heard you liked
No,
festivals.
no. Wait. In Sydney's Productions, thank you for the 25 bits. What a charming and heartwarming episode with Milo and his mom.
Yeah.
There's no way this could
Yeah.
possibly pivot into a Hitchcocky and psychological thriller where Milo suspects his mom and his mentor may have murdered some clerics back in the day and buried them in the backyard. That'd be ridiculous.
When you had the
No!
I'm sorry, it was too easy.
when you had the cleric saying like, I don't know how much, I don't want to step on your mother's toes with how much she told you. I was like, I don't know how much I want to implicate your mother by giving you more information.
I don't know if I want to go to jail yet.
Do
Or
all of our
worse.
parents just have crazy pasts?
They were all adventurers together, actually.
Oh my god.
That
The
would be a
original
great
party.
twist.
That'd be a great campaign, actually. Like, you're the children of a previous adventure party, like alumni.
Oh man, that is so good.
That'd be kind of cool.
Write this down.
Except not our characters, just some schmucks.
Yeah.
There's just Pocono Academia.
There you go. Vina Norvius, thank you for the 29 bits. Zito, don't forget the possibility of Ravel survivors.
Oh, right. They're talking about the whole fucking thing I was, where my chat, goaded me into possibly making, about, flavored, Vampire Survivors like game. And the only thing I have to say to that is, you know what? That's a good idea. But you know what that is? Fuck you, pay me. Talk with your money, not with words. Go to my Patreon.
money to the problem.
Yeah. Go to my Patreon to solve that problem.
Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. It's been a tough couple days for many of us. Thank you all so much for the fun adventure. I really appreciate it. Monty is correct about Korean fried chicken. I discovered it a year ago, and it is amazing.
Yeah, it's so good. If you can find a Korean, like an authentic Korean fried chicken place near you, I recommend trying it at least once.
I'm sad we didn't go to Dave's while we were there.
I wish I could agree with you, not on the grounds that I don't like the food. My stomach doesn't allow me to like the food.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I can't eat a lot of like stuff. Like I can't eat like KFC or like a lot of fried chicken. But like Korean fried chicken, if it's good, sits well. But again, it depends on your place. Like that's the place I go to. Like I could eat until I'm like full and ready to burst, and my body is not like, what did you do to me? It's more like, yeah, let's go food. You know what I mean?
So Connor, when you coming back?
I don't know.
Tomorrow.
He's already there.
Bet. I'm on my way.
I'm just behind Bosco.
I'm on my way.
Another personal kid.
I'm on my way.
Yeah.
The atom bomb. Think of the 25 bits. Milo comes into his mom's room at night. Mommy, I had a bad dream. What? Flashbang. Mommy, I threw up.
Mommy, I threw up. Tinnitus sound followed by blinding flash.
It's just burning a hole through the floor.
There is now a hole. There is now a hole in the ozone layer sitting above the town.
It's like a destructive finish. Fucking
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Fighters. Mommy, I had a bad dream.
Dramatic finish.
Thanks, Justin.
Oh, that's my first cough in a while. I'm feeling good.
Hey, there you go.
please
Rolling my
don't.
saves. Thank you for the 95 bits. After 5 months, I'm finally employed as of today as an IT technician.
Hell
Many
yeah!
hours were spent
Welcome to
watching
the fold.
watching the VODs to keep my sanity during this time. Consider this a thanks for both your generosity and chats.
Aw.
Yeah, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
That's a good,
More
that's a good
Turn it off
field.
and then turn it on again.
More 3 door. Thank you for the 50 bits. Is Monty preparing for another time skip?
Oh
Yes.
God.
Didn't you hear
How
we have
would
a
we
festival?
Imagine the festival is secretly a time bubble where it's only been 5 minutes for us, but a year has passed.
It's like a
outside.
tournament arc in a DBZ comic.
That's
Blight-
You know-
Blight-
you know-
it's so easy. They just keep going to these festivals.
You know, it'd be a really like fucked up thing to do to you guys, especially to Gaijin. False Hydra.
Monty,
Oh man.
why do you hate us?
Or
Page
the
one.
mythical double false hydra, where everyone thinks there's a false hydra, but it's actually not.
It's a false hydra.
Also,
I think,
no, I'd never
I
throw a
think
false
there's
Hydra
a false
at you.
Hydra. Points looks back at it, and there's nothing behind him. Behind a rock. I told you he was onto us.
Yeah, there's no need to throw a false hydra at us when you already have the Tarask coming through.
It's true.
It's been living underground. It's tired of them growing sunflowers on them.
Quit
Hell
picking
yeah.
my carrots!
Bubba Bob, thank you for the 100 bits. So Milo ate candles and Monty ate dandelions.
Bruh.
And marbles.
You can eat dandelions. You can put them in
Yeah, but-
salads.
And
you know
marbles.
that you can make that argument, but it's the marble gargler that we're more worried about.
There you go.
I'm the good person, not saying a fucking thing.
And finally, we've got Cheshire Joker with the 55 months. 3 of my players are the kids / adopted sister / daughter of the last campaign I ran for 3 years.
Oh, that's sick.
They're
Hey.
beyond the whiplash of going from a full party of level 20 Godstoppers to 3 teens struggling to the world with Timefall Rain and fucky magic.
I literally
boy.
did that in a game with Mark. That one of my characters was the kid of the guy
Yeah.
who's level 20, so I can relate.
Yeah, you did do that, didn't you?
Jabari.
Sure did. It better be worth it.
Fucking.
Cal Draws, thank you for the 50 bits. Can't wait for the party to catch Blightwing in a Pokeball.
Oh my god.
I would, but he specifically told us not undead.
Nah, his BS.
Yeah, it only works
no,
on beast monstrosities and Fae.
Dude,
Yeah.
you've seen my Pokemon Infinite Fusion streams. That's sunken cost fallacy with the BST on that thing.
Listen, let Blightwing deal with the level, 18 Unexpectables.
Yeah.
Let us get back to normal, shall we? Bubba Bob, thank you for the 100 bits. Don't worry, the rest of us eat dice.
No!
Hey, that's true.
That just makes me worry more.
And you still posed, so it's going well?
And finally, Zako Duo, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Better Be Worth It.
God damn it.
Fantastic.
Leave me
I
alone.
love it. Zako, if we
I
didn't
like
hate
how
each other, we
Zako
would make a
Duo-
great tag team.
Zako Dua has gifted 159 subs to people who don't exist.
They don't exist, and and I love him for it. He can find any name.
Oh, I have 2 raid targets potentially.
Okay.
Identified.
Okay.
I was gonna say Arkolf is currently streaming Elden Ring right now, and he did a bunch of grinding. He grinded on our anniversary night to.
I'm gonna have to request that you rephrase that, please.
Bro, I feel like. Wait a minute. I
No,
feel
he.
like that's
God damn it! He grinded in Elden Ring to get experience.
Thank you for clarifying.
I can't believe it. Oh my god.
God damn it! Just
You do this
We didn't
to
even do
yourself.
anything. You said it. Oh, I'm crying. Oh my god.
And with that,
Are we rating Arkolf or?
Yes.
We probably should.
I mean, is the raid message still grinding? Question.
Grinding is
grind
I keep grinding
on
Yeah,
that
keep
grind set.
grinding. That's
on
it.
that grind. Oh
God
my
damn it.
god.
Just feel.
Get out of here! I want the stream to be over.
Monty, how do you do it? How are you so good at it?
No!
Because you're also so innocent about it because you don't realize it until we start laughing.
I hate the English language.
Go
Dumb
back to speaking-
language.